What's going on? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV in the building. Just getting ready, getting right. Real talk, I was stuffing down some fucking Girl Scout cookies. Keep it real, man. Some more is the best, man. But appreciate everybody for checking on, man. I'm gonna continue to keep the boxing live stream alive. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Blessings to you and yours, man. Keep checking out the channel. Keep sharing the channel, man. Keep sharing them. All the videos, man. Y'all know we cover music, entertainment, NBA, NFL, college, everything. And I'm gonna update the Patreon real soon, so make sure y'all check out the Patreon. That link should be in the description right now. All right. In addition to that, don't forget to check out our sponsor, the Hellblaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1Boxing get you 18% off all they natural products, man. I got something planned with the Hellblaze as well. So y'all be on the lookout. Keep sharing the videos. Keep hitting the subscribe button, bell icon button, so you get those notification gang. And I got something coming for the Patreon as well, too. So y'all be on the lookout for that. In addition to that, y'all know we on IG. Y'all know we on Facebook, Twitter, Facebook group. Got something coming for the Facebook group as well, too. So make sure you join that. Other than that, I didn't hear the whole press conference, okay? I watched it on Sky. What's up, Southside Boxer 601? King of my hood, Texas, highly addictive TV. Look here, I watched it on Sky, and I'm gonna just tell you how bad these UK motherfuckers be lying, bro. They be lying because I seen the clip on Twitter of Miller saying that he knows that Anthony Joshua filed for exemptions for testosterone usage and shit like that. They bleeped that out. They bleeped a lot of stuff out on Sky. So I watched it on Sky YouTube. Is the link that Dr. Blick sent me. So I was watching it in my car while I was picking my mom's up from the chiropractor and shit like that. Roger was going on and Deion Washington was going on. So I didn't see they was bleeping shit out. They bleeped out. They was bleeping on everything Miller said. They bleeped it out. And obviously I seen multiple angles. I seen them throw the juice on them. All I'm saying is to the reporters, they got the water, the juice thrown on them, man. Financially, do what you got to do to sue. But at the end of the day, man, if you're going to keep going back to cover Eddie Hearn events, man, I don't want to hear you motherfuckers cry. All right? Because guess what? They be acting like they in the trenches for us. No, they not. You in the trenches for your own financial benefit, okay? So if a motherfucker don't want me at his establishment, they say whites only at the establishment, my black ass ain't going. No matter if it's with the law, against the law, nothing like that. If they don't want y'all there and they gonna squirt water on y'all and treat y'all like shit, we already know what AJ about. Let me start off there. Kevin Stenhouse, what's going on? Capadonna 24. I don't need you to keep going at Eddie Hearn press conference and pressing about Anthony Joshua. Guess what? Anthony Joshua will fight Deontay Wilder on his own time, on his own timeline. The only people that can make that fight happen is Joshua, Eddie Berry, and John Skipper in the zone. That's it. So to keep pressing him about why you don't do interviews with smaller media outlets, or keep pressing him about the $50 million, that shit don't matter no more, bro. We already know he a hoe. Let Jarrell Miller pull the rest of the whole card out. What's up, Golden Gloves Boxing? Let Jarrell Miller pull the rest of the wholeness out of Anthony Joshua, okay? Because, if they're going to treat y'all like some motherfucking Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King and sick dogs and fire hydrants on y'all and shit, why would you want to keep going there and covering that? Only way you're going to keep covering that shit is for your own financial gain. That's it. Because you ain't going to get the answer to none of the questions. We already got our answers. Either you going to be with Deontay Wilder, okay, and not support the event, or you just say, okay, I'm just, doing my due diligence and covering boxing. So don't make it seem like, oh, I'm so disgusted, I'm never going to cover Eddie events again. Shit, when they come back again for the press fight week, you motherfuckers going to be right down there covering it. So don't act like you in the trenches for the people. You in the trenches for your financial benefit. Okay? The media dudes, man, is like hoes, man. No matter how much Eddie, Al Heyman, Swanson Media, Top Rank, the Zone, whoever handles all their media shit, because they trying to get me to do that shit. I just be going to jail. So I'm just do myself a benefits and finance my way and get me a seat if I want to go to the fight. Because ain't no motherfucker gonna spray no water on me and we don't see shit about it. Man, please, I'd have took my motherfucking Samsung S9 and clocked that cracker upside his head. I'm just gonna keep it real. We would have just been fighting. I just had to get my ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he squirted water on me. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. And I'll be trying to sue and trying to get some financial benefits, okay? But at the same time, hey man, stop supporting motherfuckers who don't want you there. Okay, if Eddie Hearn G checking you on the mic and he keep trying to hold you, you asking valid questions, and you moving around the venue, man, fuck them. Man. I don't want that bad, bro. You know? I don't want it that bad. Excuse me, it's buffering. Yeah, excuse me. Okay. I don't want it that bad, man. Stop going to where people don't want you to be at. You know, they treating motherfuckers like hoes and shit. Niggas, I ain't never been no hoe. Shit. Eddie Hearn treat niggas like hoes. He is. You know, they threw the security guard through water on Ness and a few other people, bruh. You know, I wanted to get that out of there, man. Stop going where you not wanted at, man. I'm telling you, especially for the black reporters and the Dominican, Puerto Rico, all use is black. All right? Especially for y'all, man. These black fighters treat us like shit. Before I get into gist, they treat us like shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't like, oh man, you know, you be in school or you in college or some shit like that, and you see a brother walking your class. Oh man, okay, it's a brother in here. You go into a restaurant and you go to an all-white restaurant, you know what I'm saying? And you see white people, and you know, first thing I do is try to look for the first black couple at the table. Okay, man, I can't tell what we got, y'all. Y'all got us. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how like it is. You would think that they would show us the most of respect when we do these interviews, man. That's why Fred came on here and said, I ain't doing that shit no more for a while. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing that shit for a while. You know, why? Why am I going? Why? I mean, think about it. How much money can you truly make going to these fights, bro? Fred said he really take a loss. Because everybody going to have the same interview. It ain't like you could say, hey, Bud, man, hey, Earl, or whatever, or hey, Robert Guerrero, or hey, man, let me step to the side and get a one-on-one interview. All them come around there, and you ask the tough questions, and before you upload your video in the lobby, or before you get home to upload your video from your Canon camera, or before you, whatever you gonna do, upload your video, it's 7 other fucking publications that got your video uploaded. With your question and your voice. At some point, you gotta be like, man, get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you doing it for fun. Because you're not making no money. It's hard to get those exclusive. You get a better exclusive interview doing a phone interview. You get more hits than doing a phone interview. And they want to give you these, oh, man, here come this nigga look. Man, I be seeing them when they get these interviews, man. Now, Mexicans and white fighters and UK fighters, they be real happy to give you interviews. But when black fighters, they be looking like, man, here come this nigga again. Damn, how you get to New York? Wasn't that nigga just in Kansas last week? Damn. That's how they be looking, man. You ain't gonna treat me like no hoe or no bitch, man, for real, man. I don't even need an interview. I give my, like I say, man, I got almost 17,000 followers by giving my opinion. I got one interview with Adonis Stevenson trainer. It didn't help me do shit on my subscriber base. You got to remember that. A lot of motherfuckers need them interviews because they don't know shit about boxing and they can't get people to come to their videos without interviews. I did it without interviews. I did it without a fucking interview. I've done interviews on other channels with other people before. I'm not into them because it sounds like I'm being an inconvenience to fighters. I done interview fighters that give you the run around. We're going to do an interview. Oh, they don't answer their phone, man. Please, man. Before you treat me like a hoe, man, you're going to have a whole different thing coming. For real, man, these fighters be treating these niggas like hoes and shit, man. I don't care to talk about you like that, or to chop it up with you like that. If it's a big inconvenience, man, fuck you. For real. Saul, what's going on? Fred Thomas, 501 Shy Boys in. Bobby Smitty, what's going on? Fred Thomas, what's going on? Anthony Stewart, like, man, please, man. I just never been a nigga that just been sociable like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Never. Now, if we had some porn ladies or some swimsuit models, shit, I'll be a thirsty nigga for like a motherfucker, man. If I was running like a swimsuit Instagram thought model and I'm interviewing Instagram model, hey, man, I'm going to start doing that shit. You know, I'm going to start doing that shit. I'm going to start interviewing Instagram models. I bet y'all niggas will like that shit on the split screen. Instagram models on the Google Hangout. You know what I'm saying? Instagram models on the Google Hangout. At the end of the day, man, hey, stop going where people don't want you at, man. If Eddie Hearn hold me once, bruh, on the microphone, hey, look, I'm gonna have a conversation with him. Like I said, man, them media niggas get treated like hoes. They get treated like hoes. A lot of them. And our black fighters don't even treat us with dignity and respect. Now you think, oh man, here come brother Cali right here. He give me good interviews, man. Like I said, man, I don't want it that bad. What's up, Tom? He said, like I said before, the most people that give me trouble when I try to interview them is black fighters, but they can't wait to run to the white ones that can't stand them. Exactly, bro. Exactly. I ain't about to be kissing nobody ass. I'm sorry, bro. I got bad attitude habit when niggas be acting funny. I'm gonna have to go on that bitch off some yak or some motherfucking or some Bombay or some shit like that. For real, man. Let's talk about this shit, though. We already passed this, man. Anybody that caught in that water shit, man, salute to y'all niggas, man, for being better men than me. And you got to be able to have that composure and not sit there and throw shit and shoot a nigga up outside them. You got to have that composure to keep getting invited back to that. So anybody got the composure to remain composed and sit there and take that shit like a man and not nut up, man, salute to you, man. Get y'all motherfucking money. Eddie Hearn be breaking me something off right now. But if they don't want your black ass there, don't come back. If they don't sit there and send you a good compensation package, ringside tickets and all types of shit, like I said, man, it's an unfortunate event that, man, I swear to God, man, Anthony Joshua full of shit, man. You know, he said the New York State Health Commission does not recognize therapeutic use exemptions to testosterone replacement therapy. Okay, that's good. I don't know too much about that shit, man. I know New York is one of the most strictest. They the most strictest commission out there. Maybe Nevada is a little bit more looser because we heard about the whole Floyd and we heard about the whole Floyd Mayweather with the shots, the xylocaine shot. Well, it can't be a xylocaine. I think a xylocaine is when I had tore my hand up real bad, man. And I think it's something else. It might have been a xylocaine, or it's another one that's more like the one they put in my hand when they stitched my hand back. It was called something else. It's either a xylocaine or something else. And then the opposite one is more. They both temporary relief, so they can't shoot Floyd Mayweather hands up with whatever it is the night of the fight because it only numbs the hand for so long. And when you numb the nervous system, you don't know how bad you hurt your hand. So that xylocaine thing had to be for when Floyd trained or temporary relief in between, fights, whatever like that, because it's only temporary. You can't put anything in your hand and numb your hand for 10 hours or 8 hours or 5 hours or even an hour. You know what I'm saying? When they numb my shit with xylocaine, I think it probably lasted for like 5, 7, 10 minutes or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, Sean, what's going on? So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was a nasty rumor, but about the whole IV thing, Nevada is a little bit more flexible. And I'm going to tell you the difference before I get into the video. And I'll talk about that and kind of put it together. And I've gave Anthony Joshua a pass for anybody that come on here is saying that I be hating on Anthony Joshua. Type in Anthony Joshua PED Goodfellas Sports TV. And you will see that I've defended him on his PED usage. See, look, I'm ignorant to some of the things that Anthony Joshua was talking about. But not so much with the UKAD, like Javier Logan said. But let me get into it though. Like Nevada lets you stack your hand wraps. Let's start there. Nevada lets you stack your hand wraps. That means you can go gauze tape, gauze tape, gauze tape, and that provides more protection, but also it kind of hardens and gives you more punch impact. You know what I'm saying? California, I don't think allows it. New York, I'm for sure doesn't allow stacking your wraps. Okay, because Canelo got caught versus Rocky Fielding trying to stack his wraps. Robert Garcia say it's different, different commissions. See, that's what's wrong with boxing. Even in the United States, it's 7 different rules or hundreds of different rules amongst the commissions. You know what I'm saying? Between Massachusetts, New York, Nevada, Texas, California, Florida, they all got different rules. You know what I'm saying? One might grant you a therapeutic exemption for testosterone replacement. Some may not. So it's very, very fickle. So you can easily cheat, but they ain't gonna say you cheated though. We gave him a medical exemption. You know what I'm saying? If you go back to in New York, I'm gonna show you how strict New York is. they wouldn't even allow. I think Miguel Cotto and Sergio Martinez fought in New York, right? They wouldn't even let Sergio Martinez wear his leg brace in New York. You know what I'm saying? That's how strict New York is. You know what I'm saying? So that is what it is. Javier Logan say UKAD allows drugs that would be considered PEDs in the States. These UK fighter dudes always talking about Americans, but they're the shady ones. Yeah, we got the what's up though, Derek Russell. We got the tough drug testing. You know, with Floyd Mayweather starting USADA, VADA, WADA. Before Floyd Mayweather, all this shit wasn't implemented in United States boxing. You know, real talk, or in boxing in general. So imagine we had in the 70s, 80s, we had crackheads fighting, man. We had legitimate dudes that was doing cocaine, doing crack, and all type of stuff. Back in the day, even in baseball, it was said that some of the great baseball players were taking some shit called red juice. Appreciate it, Sean. He said did a lot of sharing your channel. Time to donate. Appreciate it, family. Best way to help is share though, but I appreciate the donation, man. Y'all keep coming in. So the whole thing is they was taking stuff back then, but all this testing wasn't implemented. Steroids just didn't show up in 2010. Motherfuckers been taking that shit. Floyd Mayweather really changed the game by implementing this shit to the game, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that they stem steroids is stuff that you can find in PEDs you can find in GNC. When people going around and say Jalen Love was a drug cheat, he took a diuretic. A lot of bodybuilders take diuretics, you know, to drain the water to make the definition of the muscle look better. You know, dandelion root tea is something that Will Smith took an I Am Legend to shred up. That's considered a diuretic. I don't know if natural diuretics is bad, but it's easy to get caught up in the PED list to get game and get caught. You know, you go to GNC and go get some whey-abolic protein from GNC, and it's not collegiate approved. You know what I'm saying? It's not professional approved. It got shit in there that's on the banned list, and you go piss hot and you took some protein. You're like, damn, why I'm getting suspended for 6 games or 70 games in MLB? And you say all I did was take this protein. Well, this protein has some type of recovery supplement that's banned. It's easy to get caught up, but we talking about what? Excuse me, turn my light on real quick. Shit got dark quick as a motherfucker. There we go. Yeah, my bad. We're talking about, all right, let's talk about what Miller said. Okay, we getting into the juicy shit right now. Let's talk about what Miller and Javier Logan talking about. Javier Logan said, you ain't know what? Because it's Black History Month. It's not. PEDs weren't created for other nationalities to compete. Weren't created for other nationalities to compete with brothers. I already know that with the Russian team. That ain't nothing new. Okay, but my whole thing is that now this shit coming to light about Anthony Joshua. Okay, appreciate it, Mark Pinkerton. What's going on? I didn't notice about Anthony Joshua, and I didn't notice about the UKAD. Okay, the Billy Joe Saunders thing kind of opened my eyes, but really opened my eyes is the Tyson Fury situation. Okay, Tyson Fury got caught 6 months before he fought Vladimir Klitschko. You know, he got caught 6 months. They allowed Tyson Fury to still compete against Vladimir Klitschko. You know, but afterwards, he was going to get suspended, and that's why he avoided the Klitschko rematch. You know, but Klitschko tried some cheating shit too, is what they don't tell you. Klitschko tried to put a foam under the mat to slow down Tyson Fury movement. They got the video. You could tweet at Lennox Lewis. He was there. And Tyson Fury team removed like 1 inch or 2 inches of foam that was designed to slow Tyson Fury movement down before the fight. So he was on some cheating shit, but it wasn't to the level of the stuff that Fury and Fury took. Tyson and Fury took some shit. I forgot what it was called, but they said they was eating wild boar and how it got in their system. You know, long story short, Tyson Fury got fat, played the role, said mental illness, sniffed some cocaine, took 2 years off to play off the role, and pretty much, you know, they backdated his suspension for 2 years, and then they came into agreement. So he got suspended for 2 years, but act like he was retiring. So that's when I first noticed that the UK was on some bullshit. Then the Billy Joe Saunders thing kind of opened my eyes. It's not illegal in competition. You know, at the end of the day, they all be cheating, bro. All them UK dudes, man. You know, all them dudes, man. The UK, man, is very, very suspect, man. They talk about, oh, most people, Americans get caught. Yeah, because in Thailand, the Philippines, and the UK, and Eastern Europe, them motherfuckers, man, guess what? Asia, all them motherfuckers be taking shit, bro. They just ain't got VADA and WADA and USADA. If Floyd Mayweather never started VADA, USADA, you don't know what type of insurmountable odds some of these fighters would be up against. You know what I'm saying? Big Baby Miller was talking some fact. I didn't know that, but Big Baby Miller got popped before too. Because what got him mad is they didn't bleep out on Sky when AJ called him a drug cheat, but when Miller fired back and called him a drug cheat, he be scraps. It was nothing said. It was, you couldn't hear nothing on Sky. Sky was, you would just hear Miller mouth moving, but you couldn't hear nothing. But as soon as he got to talking that real shit about Anthony Joshua, see, Josh Miller didn't bring up Anthony Joshua PED history. You know, Miller didn't bring it up. You know, Joshua say you a drug cheat, you got dropped 7 times, you a drug cheat. Then Miller say, hold on, bro, I've been doing my research. You've been getting testosterone therapeutic exemptions. You know what I'm saying? Testosterone is one of the most powerful things. When you in your 40s, almost your 50s, they give you testosterone as a man because your levels drop. Because most men, when you go to work every day and you go home, go to sleep, you ain't working out and getting your physical fitness you need to do, you know, your testosterone levels drop. But if you stand in physical peak, still hooping, lifting, push-ups and all that shit, you just ain't working and going to sleep and getting a beer belly, your testosterone level won't drop. But testosterone is something that a lot of weightlifters use. You know, testosterone is that shit. And when you go in there and eat testosterone booster, or you get that real raw testosterone in your system, man, that shit'll make you an animal. No, they need that testosterone to put that muscle on them. That's that muscle that put him. That's why he can't control his weight. All them bodybuilders, because look here, bodybuilders don't peak out into their 30s, or they don't even get into they climax into their 30s. You don't see strong bodybuilders in their 20s, in their early 20s, even with steroids and testosterone and all this other shit they be selling. Most bodybuilders, the best bodybuilders are in they mid to late 30s. That's when they physical strong. And these dudes that shooting the shit up their ass, rubbing the shit on their shoulders. Everything ain't just about getting big muscles. It's other shit that go into it. Recovery is the biggest thing when you build a muscle. You know what I'm saying? The massages for your muscles, all that shit go hand in hand. You just can't take steroids and get big. You got to lift. You got to eat. I seen a motherfucker, what's his name? Ronnie Cycli. This motherfucker ate like 10 chicken breasts for lunch. And he drank about 4 or 5 protein shakes at the Powerhouse in Woodward in Detroit. 4 or 5 protein shakes, 10 fucking chicken breasts for lunch. And he looking AJ, you can't, like Miller say, you don't put on no 20 pounds of muscle in a year. It's bodybuilders that's cheating and eating 10,000, 20,000 calories, taking every corner, getting every muscle massage, taking testosterone, HGH, taking shots in that. They taking everything. To put 20 pure pounds of muscle on your body, that takes a lot. That takes a lot. You know how hard it is to put 20 pounds of muscle on? And now you understand why Anthony Joshua weight is fluctuating up and down. No. The bodybuilder, I forget his name. I always fuck his name. Not Ronnie Cycli. I'm talking about the Hooper. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Ronnie Coleman. My bad. Ronnie Coleman. It's cold as hell. That's hard, man. See, motherfuckers don't understand because they ain't never lifted before. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to burn off a pound of fat. You think you drop 5 pounds in a week, nigga, you probably drop 4.5 pounds of water. You know what I'm saying? And you probably burned another 0.3 pounds of muscle. This back in the day. One of them niggas, man, from Detroit, man, I can't remember. It's Ronnie something. This dude back in the day, this about 2008, 2009. Probably not even that. He worked at the Powerhouse on Woodward. The one we had on Grand River, they used to be in the middle by the Rite Aid between Finkel and Grand River, you know, and then they closed that one down and opened the one across the street from it on Grand River. You know how hard it is to put muscle on? It's extremely hard. And some dudes do got some fast twitch muscles where you can put it on fast. You know what I'm saying? Where they just naturally strong can get it like that. But what kind of woke me up about Anthony Joshua? What kind of woke me up about Anthony Joshua was that he had problems fluctuating his weight. He couldn't control his weight. He couldn't control his weight. So when you can't control your weight, and they don't know why, you got the best of the trainers, best of the coaches, you can't control your weight. That's a clear sign of PED use. That's a clear sign. When you can't control your muscle, when you can't wipe your ass one day, that's a clear sign. Sometimes it's genetics. Sometimes it's not. A lot of dudes that you see lifting, a lot of these dudes don't mutate like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes genetics ain't cut like that. You know what I'm saying? You could tell the dude who got the muscle frame. And at the end of the day, you know, Miller already confirmed what a lot of people thought. I gave him a pass. I can't say somebody took something if they didn't take it. If I didn't get caught. So I got to give you the benefit of the doubt. But that was huge. That was huge what Miller said. Because we heard about them exceptions before. Fuck up out of here talking that shit, man. Fuck up out of here. This man block zone. Quick. A lot of that's already known. He said he was getting therapeutic exemptions for testosterone. He said, I read about you. You know what I'm saying? I read about you. And all of a sudden you can't control your weight. You can't control your weight. And then you can say, somebody say, oh, because Miller said it. Okay, one reason is this. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why it gives validity. Why when Miller said it? Why it gives validity? For one, why did Sky Sports blackout? Why did Sky Sports mute Miller when he said it? Why did Sky Sports mute Miller when he said it if it wasn't true? Two, why did Dillian White bring it up last week? Why did Dillian White bring it up last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, when he came and say, oh, AJ didn't want to do VADA testing 14, 12 weeks out? That gives validity right there. Number three, the UKAD is sketchy. They've been lying. They've been capping. They've been lying. They've been capping. Four, why can't Anthony Joshua control his weight? Why can't he control his weight? Why is he 250, 260, 265? And then he 250. Why he ain't got no stamina then? Why he can't control his muscle mass? That's a big sign of somebody who can't control, who on steroids, on performance enhancing drugs. You can't control your muscles, your weight. I'm not saying that he did it or he didn't do it, but it's starting to make sense now. It's starting to make sense why he didn't come to the UK. He didn't lead the UK. It's starting to make sense. All of a sudden, they capping around here saying, oh, we taking VADA testing. We taking VADA testing. But they really ain't taking VADA testing. They taking this 6 to 8 weeks out. They doing that shit that Pacquiao was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Y'all got to understand that, man. And let's not act like Wilder didn't say it years ago. Let's not act like Wilder didn't say it years ago or a year or two ago. He said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So now we see why they weren't trying to lead the UK too. UKAD shady, bro. They shady. So you telling me that UK British fighters, the majority of them, and it's exceptions to the rule, and I always say that for the asterisk. You telling me that y'all ain't got no fucking jaw, no skills, and y'all cheating? Y'all getting y'all ass whooped and still getting y'all cheating and still getting y'all ass whooped? Y'all getting all these competitive advantages, the Russian fighters, the Eastern European fighters. Come on, man. I heard a lot of brothers, and I ain't say this on wax. And like I said, I ain't accusing nobody of nothing, okay, unless you get caught. But I find it kind of funny that Alexander Usyk ain't never took a deep breath in the fight and throw 1,000 punches. I find it funny it ain't an ounce of water weight on fucking Vasily Lomachenko when he moved from 26 to 30 to 35. He moved up 9 pounds and not an ounce of water weight on him. You know what I'm saying? I find it funny that y'all, all these dudes around here, and you believe I don't believe in Vada USADA, none of that shit, bro. I believe they take money just like anybody else. I believe in the Olympics. I believe in the Olympics. They do the same thing. That's why they about to ban the Olympics away from the about to ban boxing out the Olympics. They been cheating, bro. They cheat on the scorecards. They cheat during the drug tests. All this shit, man. The Russian Olympic team was cheating. What the Canadian team got caught cheating. That shit crazy, bro. Like all these dudes, they accusing all the fighters. They make sure when black fighters miss a drug test, they put that shit out there. They make sure when Lamont Peterson took testosterone too, but he added it for a whole medical exception. They make sure they stripped him to WBA. I guarantee you, a lot of these fighters be cheating. I guarantee you, a lot of these fighters be cheating. Okay, I don't care what he signed up for, and I'm gonna push your shit in. I don't care what you say, because Tyson Fury got popped. And they still let him fight Vladimir Klitschko to UKAD. Ain't nobody noticed when Tyson Fury took all day to sign up for Vada. Ain't nobody say nothing when Tyson Fury took all day to sign up for Vada after he fought Pinata. And people say, when he gonna sign up for Vada? What you think he was doing? You think he lost 300 pounds? You think he lost 150 pounds naturally? You think we stupid? Come on, man. Come on. You think we stupid? A motherfucker with all the muscles in the world can't control his weight. Anthony Joshua. Billy Joe Saunders got popped for oxyfrene. Kell Brook was over here calling Errol Spence a drug cheat. But Kell Brook come from one of the biggest drug cheat gyms in there. Billy Joe Saunders got popped. Kid Gallic got popped. Come on, man. Dominic Ingle, that's what he do. Go research. Why you think when Billy Joe Saunders got popped, Kell Brook was like, let me get the fuck up out of here before they catch me too? Fuck up out of here, man. These dudes be cheating and still come to America and get their ass whooped. And I ain't saying, hey, look, man, I ain't saying that we the cleanest country on the planet, bro. But we the only ones with the majority of our fighters. We the only ones in the majority of our fighters that get tested. That's what I'm telling y'all. These fighters need to come together and get their own commission and get their own sanction belt bodies in North America. It's just America. Because if you want to be something in boxing, you got to come to America. You know what I'm saying? You got to come to America. That's why all the UK fighters come to America at the end, mostly. Because they didn't went on and dried up the UK. Ain't no more money. And like I said before, I ain't accusing Joshua of nothing. I'm just stating the facts. I'm saying what Big Baby Miller said. If it wasn't nothing bad to say about him, why did Anthony Joshua get an opportunity to say, oh, Miller a drug cheat? But when Miller started speaking facts, they cut his mic off. Come on, man. Come on. So you telling me that Tyson Fury is the only, and Huey Fury the only ones that get a slap on the wrist? And then when AJ get caught, all they probably say is in competition, out of competition, all that shit, man. Come on, man. They giving y'all the messages right now. Billy Joe Saunders, Tyson Fury, in competition, out of competition. Come on, oxyfrene was a banned drug. It was banned. It's a banned drug, bro. So what we talking about? We talking about somebody that can't control their muscle mass, bro. Can't control their weight. We ain't talking about no fat nigga. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about Butterbean. You know, we ain't talking about Bizarre. You see what I'm saying? We ain't talking about Rick Ross. We ain't talking about Biggie. We talk about a motherfucker that work out on a daily basis. Somebody that stay in shape. How can you not control your muscle memory? Control your muscle mass. Tell me that. How can you not control your muscle mass? Only people that can't control their muscle mass is PED weightlifters, bro. You can't put 20 pounds of muscle naturally on yourself. You can't put 20 pounds of muscle naturally. No matter if you eat to the T in a year to put 20 pounds of muscle on. No, that's impossible. You got bodybuilders that take testosterone and all these HGH and all these high classified drugs. This ain't even about Deontay Wilder. Don't even drag Deontay Wilder name. Hey, Deontay Wilder had nothing to do with Tuesday, February 19th. He ain't had nothing to do with it. 20 pounds of muscle, pure muscle, that's tough to do, bro. That's tough to do. And then you can't control your weight. How you not control your weight? He not taking Vada year round, bro. It's not a year round Vada. They take Vada when the fight come up. Read. You heard what Dillian White said. He said he didn't want to take Vada 12 to 14 weeks out, whatever he said. They don't take Vada all year round like y'all think they do. That's how Canelo was getting away with it. And I don't want to drag Canelo. I don't want to drag Canelo into it, though. But I don't mind dragging him into it at the same time. Every time they tested Canelo Alvarez, he was already in the United States. That's where we trained at. The first time they tested Canelo Alvarez in Mexico, he got caught. The first time they tested Canelo Alvarez in Mexico, he got caught. So it ain't no telling. You telling me if you a drug tester, bro, and you show up, right? You show up to test Anthony Joshua, or shit, you show up to test Joe Samo, and Eddie Hearn offer you $500,000 to use somebody else piss and urine, blood and urine, and keep it moving. You telling me they got that much integrity not to take $500,000? You telling me if Mayweather say, "Hey man, I got 20,000 in a Gucci knapsack, or I got 200,000 in a Gucci knapsack. Hey man, don't even test me. Take the blood away from woo. Come on, man. Rasheed Muhammad, salute. As always, you putting on that fight, salute. You telling me these dudes got integrity? They ain't got integrity like that? Come on, man. A lot of you niggas do a lot less to set up your homeboy. A lot of motherfuckers will kill you in the street for $500. It ain't even gonna take $1,000 to kill a nigga in the street. It's gonna take you $500. It take people $100 to smoke a nigga. A crackhead to smoke a nigga. A crackhead to smoke a nigga for a $5 boneless box from Popeyes, bro. 20,000 might not be enough for you, but it might be enough for that dude. You never know who number it is. I'll give you $20K every time you supposed to show up and drug test me. Or I'll give you $20,000, just let me know before you even show up to drug test. Text me before you show up. It's that simple, bro. Everybody got their number. Everybody in integrity ain't impeccable. And y'all know this, man. We done been in the street. All of us, if we really had real relationships, everybody been cheated on before. Or everybody woman and tried some shady shit before, or everybody that had a dude that crossed you before. If you've been alive long enough, we went through that in middle school. We've been through that sometime in kindergarten and elementary school. So don't tell me everybody integrity impeccable, because look at the Adrian Broner Manny Pacquiao joint. Look at the Adrian Broner Manny Pacquiao. Let's talk about that. They didn't show up to start testing for that fight until a month out from the fight. A month out. So you telling me Pacquiao, got a clean month and not tested? Man, get the fuck up out of here, man. Niggas be killing me. Get off the fanboy stage, man. Get out the fanboy stage. A lot of you niggas do a lot more for a lot less money than I even talked about. And that's on God and them. You know what I'm talking about, bro? And that's just what it is. That's just what we facing, bro. Boxing a dirty game. You think I'm gonna put it in perspective like this, man? Let me invite a few brothers on. I don't even know if these niggas gonna come on. I don't even know if these dudes gonna come on, but I'm gonna invite a whole bunch of niggas. Give me a minute. But like I said before, you think if they bribe, I'm gonna put it in perspective like this, man. Let me pull up Twitter because I'm gonna invite Dr. Blick. Only way I can invite him because Google Plus me on some bullshit. But I'm gonna put it in perspective like this, right? If they can pay off CJ Ross, or they can bribe Adelaide Bird, or they can pay, and I'm gonna let y'all in on that. And I ain't even never really even said this live. I kept this in confidential, bro, for real. It's some real confidential shit right here. I don't even care. But I'm in that one of those modes, man. This is real confidential right here, bro. Like, I had got a message, okay? I had got a message this years ago, man. When I first started getting in social media, got popping. And somebody, we was talking. I ain't gonna say homeboy name, okay? And you know, Rolling Roy Promotions. You know, if you catch what I'm saying, I don't want to say their name. Rolling Roy Promotions. It rhymed with Rolling Roy Promotions. Ponce de La Jolla. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Ponce de La Jolla, his name, Fishnets. We gonna call him Fishnets. They have been setting up fights for years, bro. They have been paying off judges for years. You know what I'm saying? They have been scamming the game for years. They have been scamming people for years. They have been setting up fights for years and paying off the opponents and paying off the judges. So you telling me, real talk, you telling me that judges is the only ones that get paid, that can get paid off in boxing? So you telling me they can't pay the drug companies off? You know, you telling me they ain't paying the referees off? Come on, man. You know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. This ain't no fair game right here. You telling me that ain't nothing fishy about Floyd Mayweather getting a draw versus Canelo Alvarez? He won every motherfucking every round. He got a draw. Ain't nobody find that fishy. Nobody found that fishy. Come on, man. They've been doing dirty shit for years, bro. It must have been a Canelo 10,000 times. They said, man, we got to report this one, man. We got to report this one. The Oscar, like, damn, how we going to spend this shit? How we going to spend this shit? Come on, man. You think they really going to the UK testing all these fighters like that? Man, they getting caught. They just paying the bag. But when it comes to a brother fighting, oh, man, we can't take your money, man. We got to report this nigga. We got to report this nigga. That we got to report. Oh, the Charlos missed a drug test, man. As soon as they miss, nigga, they put a press release out and everything. We got to report this nigga. Lamont Peterson, even though he had a medical clearance, we got to report this nigga. They can't wait to report niggas, dog, or black people. Let me keep it clean. They can't wait to report us, bro. They can't wait. They can't wait. Oh, Deontay Wilder got caught with weed in his car. He must be a weed head. What's bad about marijuana? What marijuana gonna give me a competitive advantage? I know dudes that used to spat up in football, smoke a whole half an ounce, and go out there and have the best part of their game. It wasn't no enhancement. But y'all know how they playing it, man. How they gonna play us, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So I like I said before, man, it wasn't nothing that I already didn't assume. You know, but it just gave more credence. It don't mean that he guilty by association. It don't mean he guilty. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, yeah, it's something that we already knew. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like his muscles effective. It ain't like he make him punch harder, but we already know, we already know, man, what it is. Keeping up with the Joneses. And I was surprised that Miller said that, man, because I didn't hear it on first listen to it. I didn't hear it. Because Sky blacked it out, Sky blacked that shit out, and I was like, I didn't know what he was saying, Miller, but I looked on Twitter, and I've seen, I like Twitter probably the most now, and I seen it, and I say, damn, he said all that. I said, damn, he was like, yeah, we know about your therapeutic testosterone exemptions, and AJ just looked like, you a whole ass nigga. But at the end of the day, it made me root for Miller. I know Miller's a drug cheat, and I keep it funky. I know Miller a drug cheat, bro. He got caught with a PED out in California when he was a kickboxer, and I keep it 100%, 100. So I really don't know. It's been a while since I read the story. Jarrell Washington team his coach brought it up about Jarrell Miller. his coach brought it up and said that Jarrell Miller was a drug cheat. You know what I'm saying? And it was a whole article on Boxing Scene when they fought, and he said that Jarrell Miller he kind of put off PED like personalities, bipolar, kind of like Roy Rage. I'm not verbatim right here, verbatim or nothing like that. But he said he had Roy Rage. He wondered, and he said that Jarrell Miller and his team refused to do random drug tests for the Gerald Washington fight. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's just what it was. He said that, that they, he refused to take a vital testing for the Gerald Washington fight. So at the end of the day, both dudes, Miller got more skeletons in his closet, but Anthony Joshua called it out. And what gives more validity to what Miller said about Joshua is just the facts at hand. What Dillian White said about it. Dillian White said he refused to take vital testing so many weeks out. He can't control his weight. And Anthony Joshua, the UKAD, in the UK, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, the amount of muscle he put on in 1 year, like Joshua said. Like Miller said. So this all stuff, but neither one of them got 100% clean closets. You know what I'm saying? They don't. Yeah, until AJ get caught, everything is speculation. I agree. Woodstar TV, what's going on? Salute, my brother. Y'all gotta subscribe to Woodstar TV. Good channel, man. Hopefully keep this fucking channel. I'm tired of this nigga coming out with a new channel every week, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're not talking about Wilder. Why are you bringing Wilder up? Ain't nobody talking about Wilder. This is about Miller and it's about fucking Joshua. Stop bringing Wilder into the conversation. Because obviously, y'all little boy Anthony Joshua, he don't want to fight Wilder. So why are we bringing Wilder into the conversation? I don't care if Wilder clean or not clean. He's not even part of this conversation. At the end of the day, the facts remain that Big Baby Miller say he had, and they muted Big Baby Miller out when he said it on Sky that Anthony Joshua got exemptions for testosterone, therapeutic testosterone. Then we go back a couple weeks later with Dillian White saying that Anthony Joshua did not want to accept the terms. He did not want to accept the terms for vital testing from 12 to 14 weeks out. Then we go back to Anthony Joshua not being able to control his weight. How do you work out all the time? You got all the muscle. You don't have a pot belly. How can you not control your weight? How you 260 something, one fight, then you 255, then you 240, then you 245, then you 250, and you ain't got no stamina. I didn't feel strong enough. He say the same thing Miller saying. Man, you can't tell me what the fuck to say and don't say. Get your ass up out of here. If I want to use the N-word, I'm going to use the motherfucking nigga N-word, nigga. Fuck up out of here. Fuck up out of here. Fuck up out. Yeah, get your ass the fuck up out of here. Like you run something. Go run something on your own channel. These niggas be killing me. Oh, you should just talk about bot. Well, then go start your own channel. Nigga, please get off my. What the NWA say? What NWA say? He said, nigga, please get off my dick. You know what I'm saying? Fuck these niggas out here, man. Niggas crazy. Be trying to tell us what to say. This is our culture, nigga. We black. We determine what's hot, what's not. You know what I'm saying? That's be crazy. Crazy motherfucker be trying to tell me what to say. Yeah, drop to your knee. Yeah, man, fuck these niggas out here, man. Be trying to control what we say. Now, you better not come and say it if you ain't black. Get the shit smacked out your ass. You better not say it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't go around here calling y'all out y'all name. I don't go around here calling y'all white folks out y'all name. I don't. Don't call me out mine. Your name Bobby, Mary Sue, Jillian, Anna, Mary Beth. I'm going to call you Mary Beth and Anna and Mary Sue. And Bobby and old Jimmy. Okay, I'm going to call you. B Rabbit and shit like that. I'm going to call you by your name. Now, you don't get out here and call me no nigga now. Nah. You don't get out there and do that. Get your ass whooped. What's going on, Dr. Blick, man? What's up about this Big Baby Miller shit? I'm rooting for Miller now, bro. Let me get to that part.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Miller 100%. I don't even like that fat motherfucker, man. I'm rooting for his fat ass. Now, cause Sky, you see me that link, Sky blacked out. It bleeped out everything.
Yeah, I saw that. I had to switch it. I thought they were bleeping out for swearing, but they didn't because AJ was cussing too, and they weren't bleeping it out.
Yep, and when he said about that steroid shit, I didn't hear him say that part. You didn't hear that part?
I did not hear that. I switched over to the zone after they bleeped out a whole bunch of his words. So I switched over to the zone, and they weren't bleeping out anything.
Yeah, they bleep on Sky. He got a whole thing saying that I put it on Twitter too, saying that AJ was on roids, man. I hope I'm in trouble. Here you go.
Exemptions for testosterone. This motherfucker has fucking use exemptions for testosterone, all kind of shit. Like, get out of here. Be like, I've been doing my research on you. Who comes out of Olympics at 220 and go to 240 in a year? Like, get out of here, man. You sound like a dickhead. I know bodybuilders don't even put 20 pounds of muscle on a year. This motherfucker has fucking use exemptions for testosterone, all kind of shit. Like, get out of here. Be like, I've been doing my research on you. Who comes out of Olympics at 220 and go to 240 in a year? Like, get out of here, man. You sound like a dickhead. I know bodybuilders don't even put 20 pounds of muscle on the year.
Yep. The motherfucker, that's exactly what he said, bro. I didn't hear that. But I know they bleeped him out. They bleeped that shit out, bro. They bleeped that shit out, bro. And somebody put it on Twitter. And he got to talking facts, and they bleeped that shit out.
Yeah, and I saw that that he was disrespectful to a lot of black media.
His black bodyguard threw water on them niggas.
Yeah, one of them was Blue Blood and his kid. And then Big Baby said to Blue Blood's kid that don't worry, gonna knock out AJ. He better be talking that shit, man. He better be actually backing the stuff he's saying. And he got angry when someone brought out 50 million. He's trying to say that he never saw no 50 million. Nah, but for the most part, obviously that press conference was entertaining. It made the fight interesting. Too bad not a lot of people know about this.
You ain't lying, bro. They should have got a deal to put this on regular TV.
Yeah, go on First Take or something, man. That would be good for them. But they're not gonna do that. Nah, but for the most part, man, AJ seemed uncomfortable when he was clapping back at Big Baby. He didn't seem like he was comfortable doing that.
He came out and pushed the shit out that nigga, man. He started laughing, bro. I'm like,
yeah, he pushed him. He's off the screen, bro.
Like, he pushed that motherfucker like he had church shoes on, like he had regular shoes in the bowling alley on. You know, you go on the real hardwood. He pushed that motherfucker. He pushed him harder than I would, man, dude. Ain't no security guard gonna hold me back. Why AJ got a big ass white security guard anyway? Did Mike Tyson have security guards when he would fight Mitch Green in the streets and shit?
No.
Why do somebody 250, 260, 6'6" need a security guard?
I don't even know, man. But like based on everything that I've seen, AJ could get exposed, especially if he goes past 7 rounds.
Yeah, man.
Especially Big Baby can take them punches.
Man, I don't know if Fury put him on the ground 7 times. I know Wilder knocked his ass.
But I feel like Fury put him on the ground because of his movement more like he was probably pop shotting him and just eventually caught him. The Big Baby, I feel like he's obviously gonna struggle with someone that fights like a Fury. So Fury's shots are gonna be able to get flushed. But with AJ, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of clinching in that fight. A lot of clinching, leaning, the referee stepping in to break up the fight continuously. I wouldn't be surprised if that fight is a snooze fest. Because the Big Baby's gonna have to clinch. There's gonna be moments where AJ hit him, he's gonna have to clinch onto him. But I have seen AJ get mad before, yeah. And if AJ drops Big Baby, AJ gonna taunt Big Baby. He did the same thing to Dylan White. He did the same thing to Dominic Brazil. Like whenever some trash talks him, he drops him. He taunts them. And he hit Dylan White after the bell as well in the UK. Dylan White got mad and they had to get people in the arena that people jumped in the ring, and they had to break that. That fight could have easily been stopped then because of the how much what's his name White got mad, and how much people how much entourage stepped in the ring at that moment in time. So I would be surprised if if AJ tries to be aggressive and big baby based on what he's been saying, because AJ don't like what he's been saying to him. I can tell. I've seen people do that to him in the past. So he might fight extra aggressive, especially the fact that he keeps saying the fact that he doesn't have any power too. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Yeah, we're gonna see, man. Big baby talking a lot of shit. I can't believe they throwing water on niggas though, man.
Yeah, Eddie Hunt, apparently afterwards he was saying to the guy that asked about 50 million that he was only joking.
You said what?
Apparently said to the person that he questioned about 50 million. Apparently he said he was only joking to that person behind the scenes.
That 50 million, we already know what it is about that, man. You got Fury that went to the motherfucking that motherfucker that went to ESPN. It's like, dude, like, I don't think, man. They
apparently Sheldon Finkel is willing to negotiate with ESPN and people like them.
Man, they desperate, bro. That's desperate, being desperate. But man, I wouldn't go over no. Let me say with Wilder, man, I wouldn't go over to no ESPN, bro, without no deal. All you going over there?
To knock him out,
bro. All you going over there to do is to sell your belt, bro. And then and then they don't want to do a rematch with you. They gonna Bob Arum quickly finesse you out of a rematch, bro.
Yeah, he could do a Maurice Hooker.
No,
go over there and still win.
He better do that, bro. Just know that motherfucker gonna get a 30 count next time, bro.
Nah, but one thing I do know is though, and Blue made a good point. Since he signed that contract, do you know how risky a Wilder fight is? If he gets knocked out by Wilder, let's put exaggeration in the first round, what does that do for ESPN? Knowing that Fury got knocked out, his value's gone.
They're gonna void his contract. They're gonna void his contract like Eddie Alvarez, bro. Bob Arum ain't no fool. They're gonna void that contract.
So if he fights Wilder, then there's the risk is on Fury, because I know we said if it goes 12, I don't see Fury. All Fury has to do is survive 12 rounds without getting hit, which is very possible. But it's still a risk factor on him. I know you mentioned about me. But like you said, it depends on whether Wilder has to knock him out, and if there's anyone that can go over to someone else's platform and knock him out, I feel like Wilder could do that. And I mean, he got to knock him out cold. So even if he gives him a 30 count, he ain't getting up.
Man, like I said, if it's a fifth, we all be drunk. KQKC boxing, what's going on? Let me know if you want to come on. If it was a fifth, man, you don't need Fury, bro. The public perception switched, bro. It really did switch. We see Fury went over and don't want the rematch. Okay, we can move on, man. Let's try to make the AJ fight happen. You know what I'm saying? Let's go over to Nose Naoki. Let's go to Dillian White. Hey, man, I fight Brazil, then Dillian White, and then I fight Nose Naoki. And if it came down to it, then, if ain't neither one of them available, I'll fight fucking Ortiz again. All my Wilder got to do is reach 50-0. 51-0 with 49 knockouts, whatever the fuck it is, bro.
Well,
and just be done with it, bro.
No, I was gonna say, like, one thing I have noticed is Wilder has people keep saying Wilder's at a loss, but Wilder, when you really think about it, because he's a free agent, he has the most options out of everybody. For the most part, and he's the most entertaining out of the free. AJ hasn't had a good fight since Klitschko. Fury's fights are snooze fest 90% of the time. But him getting that bag and getting that deal is good, but Fury's a boring fighter. Fury's entertaining fights consist with him being dropped and being laid out on the canvas. Other than that, he's a boring fighter to watch. They can put him on ESPN. If he's fighting Pulev, no one's gonna want to watch him fight Pulev or Brian Jennings or Joseph Parker.
Yeah, I agree with
I
you.
I could only watch Fury versus big fights, man, and I find enjoyment in that. I can't watch him against Brian Jennings, Rosa Parker, or Pulev.
Hey, what's going on, Kurt Sugar? I didn't even see you fall in the building.
Yeah,
Yo,
you muted still.
CJ, what's good? Dr. Blake, what's good? What's good with y'all?
That was good, man.
What's going on? You catch the press conference today?
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't. I was watching it on Sky. Eli Zachary was going on. I was watching it on Sky, and they blacked out. They bleeped out a lot of what Miller said. Did you hear what Miller said about Joshua being on roids?
I heard that. He called him Uncle Tom. He was calling all kinds of names. I thought it was real entertaining.
Yeah, I did too, man. I see it wasn't as entertainment until I went up and caught the clips because they blacked out everything Miller said. But I found it very, very interesting that AJ called him a drug cheat, and then he said you've been getting exemptions for testosterone treatment. I'm like, oh man, that kind of gave validity what Dillian White was saying, and Deontay Wilder accused AJ of juicing before too.
Well, I know Big Baby got caught out there when he was a kickboxer, right? And there was rumors about Joshua, Dillian White, other fighters and always have a double agent. They'll go back and tell you what the other guy's doing or not doing. They got that inside information. And the way his body is structured, Joshua, it's not 100% proof, but when you have that kind of muscle and you tire out and, I look at you funny. It's not 100%, but there's suspicions.
Yeah, we got problems putting on and putting off muscle. Jose asking Dr. Blick, he says, any truth that Fury knocked Miller down 7 times? Dr. Blick.
Based on Miller's response, he's not really denying it. so that says a lot. And Miller speaks highly of Fury. Fury came at Miller so many times. He said he called him a fat prick. He said he will fight him. It was street fighting for 100K. He took so much crap, and Miller said nothing back to him. So that says it a lot, man. Fury's talked so much trash about Miller. Fury doesn't like AJ yet, but he said he wants AJ to beat the crap out of that fat prick Miller. And Miller said nothing but praise about Fury. So I think that speaks volumes.
Yeah, I can believe it happening, bro. But hey, sparring is sparring, man. All I'm saying is that AJ looking real suspect out here. New York got one of the toughest state athletic commissions. So if it's any drop in his performance, it'll give what Miller said validity, man. He got to come out there. He should beat Miller, though. He should. He straight got punked. Miller pushed the shit out that motherfucker. That motherfucker did the extra side across the
now we know who's going to be stronger than them clinches, bro. Yo, Miller just going to need to, if they ever clinch, man, they need to tire out AJ with his weight. Especially if he gets hot. If he gets hot, you better grab onto AJ. Because if he grabs onto AJ ain't pushing him off easy. That's for sure.
Yeah, plus he's short. He's shorter and he got the leverage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He
probably headbutt him too.
Yeah.
Hey, this fight can be very interesting. Like I said earlier, if Miller uses his weight properly. Boxing is all about strategy, man. And if he doesn't, if he's standing outside of AJ punches, tail end punches, then he's definitely getting knocked out. If he fights on the inside, he has to look out for AJ sneaky uppercut. But if he uses his weight and push and punch in volume, remember, AJ doesn't have the best jaw. If he punch in volume and takes the fight in the later rounds, it can get very interesting.
Especially with a lot of body work, too.
Yeah, you got to go to that body, man. And there's going to be times where you're going to have to sit down in your shots. You got to work that body. You got to use his weight, especially if he has him up against the ropes. I wouldn't be surprised if he leans on him against the ropes or grab onto him if he gets rocked. But I wouldn't be surprised if AJ. I do see Miller getting dropped, regardless of what the outcome is. I do see Miller getting dropped.
Yeah, it could happen. If he get dropped, it better happen early. He better not go into survival mode in his hometown, bro.
Based on what he's talking, he can't go survival mode. He better be fighting the same strategy that he fought at the beginning, man. He said he ain't afraid of death, man. He better be fighting that same strategy. No survival mode, man.
He came out in his whole life story and shit. I said, you expect us to believe that you was deprived of food, bro? I said,
I saw what he looked like when he was younger. That guy was still big. He looked like he was eating good.
That motherfucker said, I had to eat Kool-Aid sandwich. I said, man, okay, that must be our Kool-Aid sandwiches in New York must have been a little bit different than ours, bro. That motherfucker, man, I'm like, man,
you must have had a lot of Kool-Aid sandwiches then.
You ain't lying, bro. Can I get sevens, mom? Not even seconds. That motherfucker say sevens. That motherfucker say sevens, man. But like I said before, man, like I might go to that joint, bro. Man. If Wilder don't fight nobody credible, man, I might go to that, dog, for real. Because I was planning on going to the Wilder fight May 18th. So I wouldn't be opposed to going there to see Joshua Miller, man. I don't want to get Eddie my money, but hey, maybe I can find a cheaper ticket on StubHub. Maybe I can find a cheaper resale ticket. I think that's possible with Eddie Hearn. He done bought 13,000 tickets up. So I think I can get me a deal. But yeah, that was disgusting. Them pouring waters on niggas though. I ain't like that. That they square water right on that nigga. Like, man, why do we all heavyweight champion?
Yeah, they did it for Dennis as well.
Yeah, I heard it. I seen that. Why the heavyweight champion of the world need bodyguards though? I ain't never thought about that. This ain't no 5'5".
He's 6'6", man.
6'6", 250. Who running up on you in New York?
To be fair, man, like I could never imagine that happened to Mike Tyson, man. Everyone was scared of Mike Tyson.
Dude, Mike Tyson, I ain't answering your questions. I no answer. I said no rebuttal.
If he said the stuff that he said to women now, like he did back then, bro, that would be on his ass, man.
Man, ain't nobody coming for Mike Tyson, bro. Ain't nobody touching that motherfucker, man. You see the police in that video? He was old Mike, and they were scared to arrest him.
Yo, did you see what's his name? What's his Don King was like, get your hands off me. Don King moved his hand with the quickness, man. He was scared.
Mike Tyson, like, I told you, I ain't seen 50 million, man. Stop fucking asking me about the fucking 50 million, man. And Mike said that one time when nobody asked about 50 million. AJ said, ain't nobody. I was just referencing 50 million. I mean, he got pushed by Big Baby Miller and didn't do shit but start laughing. He's just a whole hoe, man. He might be the softest heavyweight champion we ever had.
One thing I could say, man, if that was Dylan White would actually push Big Baby back.
Man, Vladimir Klitschko and Joshua, two of the softest heavyweight title holders I done seen.
Now even Klitschko, remember when Klitschko was getting up in what's his name's face when he grabbed freaking Shannon Briggs' beard and drunk. Klitschko would be willing to get up in some people's faces. He did more than Joshua.
He did more than Joshua. He's just soft too, though, bro. I mean, he was tougher than Joshua. Was the softest heavyweight. UFC, Bellator. I ain't seen no big man soft as him, man. For real,
because he's from the nicest part in the UK, man. I got family there. They like the work. They're like really well spoken over there.
Man, that motherfucker don't. Man, I be just looking like Wilder don't even walk around with security like that. He walk around with his brother, and maybe they'll try him because his brother got slept. They think everybody could sleep him, but his other homeboy.
But his brother was dominating that whole fight and he got caught. That's what people keep forgetting. And
his homeboy got hit with a chicken wing and shit. So, I don't know, but shit.
That was because of one of Fury's brothers threw something at Wilder's brother.
That was Billy Joe that threw that shit.
Oh yeah, no, but Billy Joe ran away. He still ran.
Man, ain't nobody.
Hey, listen, man. Anthony Joshua is the type of guy that wears stonewashed jeans with no socks, penny loafers, and a varsity sweater. That's the type of guy he is.
Oh Lord, man. Yeah. I saw him trying to flirt with Big Baby's freaking mom. That was hard. That was cringe.
Yeah, and he was like, "Mom, you got a little pecker." Like, dude, y'all just the mama jokes, man. Come on, nah.
Big Baby went back to school.
Man, he just Anthony Joshua just posted it on Twitter when Miller pushed him. Oh, he mad. Anthony Joshua just not funny to me, bro. And then who these two black guys they got on the zone, bro? Like, dude, man, I don't even feel comfortable watching them, bro. I don't even feel comfortable calling them black. They do the interview with Shakir Stevenson and everything. I don't even feel comfortable with them, bro. I'm gonna tell you, I won't watch none of it. They got part of Eddie Hearn around here buying black media.
No, because Eddie Hearn don't care. All these other people, they be caring about getting a certain type of media. Eddie Hearn he wants all the publicity he can get.
Hey, you heard about Andrade might get ordered to fight Triple G? I don't think Triple G gonna take that fight though, bro.
Yeah, see, WBO made him the number one contender, right?
Yeah, they said he might not take it though.
Wow.
Who else could he fight?
Because they supposed to be paying him big money for a tune-up. He already gonna fight.
Yeah, that's his tune-up, man.
Remember, he didn't want to fight Andrade when Vaness. He said because he was a southpaw. He'd be coming off damn near a year layoff in a minute. You know.
Yeah, to be fair, he was fighting consistently before Canelo messed up his schedule, bro.
He let Oscar become his unofficial promoter, bro. Tom Loeffler should be. I wouldn't.
Because he's obsessed with Canelo.
You gonna go sell your belt to get whooped on again? Come on, man. At the end of the day, man, I mean, I ain't mad. If they give you $25 million to get robbed, go get robbed. Same thing I talk about Wilder, bro. If you get $30 million, bro, okay, I'll go fight Fury with no contract backing. But I'm going to need life-changing money. Hey, y'all can ask questions before we get up out of here, too. I'm going to answer a few.
One thing with the Wilder thing, the only thing that favors Wilder is the fact that out of anyone, if there's anyone to go in somebody else's backyard and go in there where you could probably get robbed in the decision, Wilder's probably the best candidate because he probably could stop that dude before not even allowed to get that far.
Yeah, definitely.
Earl Spence and Mikey did another. What's up, Ray? Earl Spence and Mikey did a Texas press conference with Jerry Jones there. You know, they did another.
Fox really promoting that fight.
I think this was like local shit. I don't think it was on Fox though. They just, you know what I'm saying. Hey, Jerry be like, oh yeah, Earl, tell your black friends to sit there and stand for the national anthem, Earl, or you ass won't be welcome back to Jerry Jones world, man. Tell your boys to understand. I ain't going to that shit, man. Fuck Jerry Jones, man. I'm gonna go to fucking Carissa Shields, Christina Hammer, and I'll probably go to Miller and Joshua just because, man. I like going to New York, bro.
Yo, man, pull up on Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, I know, right?
Eddie Hearn might give me the bag. Yeah, I might see my shit change, man.
Yeah, you see CJ guy. Yo, AJ is the number one heavyweight.
I mean, AJ, everything. AJ shirt, and he give me the bag, bro. It's like, nah. Give me the bag. I'll be out here happy. Ain't no different from nobody else, bro.
Yo, Eddie Hearn probably watching this video like, yo, I'm gonna give CJ that bag, man.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. I'll start another channel. AJ, the greatest heavyweight I've seen in my life.
Yeah, better than Lennox Lewis. Apparently, Eddie Hearn, she said AJ is better than Lennox Lewis.
Lennox Lewis will ice AJ, bro. Especially with a famous sword. I would never come out nowhere to see Sean Porter. Now, if Sean Porter fought in Cleveland, or he fought in Indiana, or somewhere in that area, I get there I go see a Sean Porter, but I ain't going nowhere past the Mississippi to go see no Sean Porter.
What if he was against Errol Spence?
No, I ain't going out to Cali for that neither. I go to New York for that one. I ain't going out to Cali. I don't want to see him. Now, if he end up beating Errol Spence and fighting Terrence Crawford, then we can have a conversation.
You're asking too much for Sean Porter, man. Getting them 2 wins.
What if he beat Errol Spence? You never know.
Yeah, that's gonna be great,
man.
What the headbutt?
Errol got to deal with Mikey first, man.
Hey, headbutt elbow combination. Errol Spence out of there, nigga. Linebacker.
Yeah, man.
But
if Mikey beats Errol, do you think he'll fight Sean Porter?
Hell no.
They want $10 million for him. Look, all I'm saying, if they got $100 million to get a Tyson Fury, you telling me they ain't got $20 million to make Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight? They both will make $10 million apiece. You can keep the back end money. I'm telling you, they don't care about black people, black fighters, and our priorities in boxing, bro. They don't care.
Nope.
Tyson Fury ain't got no name over here, bro. When he fought Vladimir Klitschko, he was dubbed the most boringest fighter on the planet. I don't forget none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? They got $103 million. The money there for Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, bro. It's there to make that fight happen. They refusing to do that shit, bro.
Because I'm telling you, CJ, one of them lose, man, it's going to lose a lot of luster, man. That fight should be made this year.
And then they gonna fuck around and KQKC box. You could download it on your phone too, bro. It might be a little bit easier for you.
That's the problem with a lot of these fights. It's gonna lose its luster, like he said. Like AJ needs to fight Waller. Freaking Ernie needs to fight Terrence Crawford, and then you got the Charlos then to fight Swift. So it's like if these people start losing, then we're gonna start losing interest in these fights.
Yeah, they're gonna age like bananas, bro. But the whole thing about it though is that like I said, man, we need Lou Lost to start having. They don't have black people in their priority. Remember, the black fighters you see don't respect the black media. So they don't respect the black fans. Mexican fighters sit there and talk to you all day, bro. Now some good black fighters out there like Gary Russell that'll sit there and chop it up with you and stop. But the majority of them, man, nah, bro, they don't care, bro. I mean, they got $103 million on an Englishman, bro. Ain't no black fighter in America got no deal like that, bro. Crawford deal is what, $3.5 million, 3 fights a year for 5 years, man. That's what come up to like what, $50 million?
Damn, that's not even half. That's not even half. Now he might get some money on the back end. Let's say he get he get an extra 20 on the back end, extra to half of it on the back. That's $75 million. He's still $28 million short of Fury. If you get shit on the back end. So let's say he get $50 million, then he end up getting $25 million in bonuses. That still falls short of what Fury's getting. Danny Jacobs got 15 to fight Canelo, $4 million in 2 other fights. So he got $8 million for 2 fights, and then 15 versus Canelo. That's still $23 million in 3 fights. They're not paying black fighters like that, bro. Ain't no black. Why Showtime ain't sold up Devin Haney yet? Then they've been in the deal talking Devin Haney. He the youngest black promoter out there. They're not trying to pay. They're not trying to pay motherfuckers, man. They're not gonna pay us, man. Man, CJ, you brought it up the other day, and I was just thinking. I dropped something in the comment section. I remember Detroit, Cobo Arena, Joe Louis Arena. When Hearns fought there, it was special. You could hear the crowd. It was like a frenzy type of feel. Yep. Indianapolis had Marvin Johnson, light heavyweight champion. You can go and look at the fight. It's not a vacant seat in the house. Indianapolis, Denver had Ron Lyle and Ernie Shavers in a snowstorm in the middle of the week, and it was still 20,000 seats. It was filled.
Don't forget about
that was real boxing, Kirk. That's real boxing.
Absolutely,
real boxing fans.
But out there in Denver, them motherfuckers got they got motherfucking snowmobiles, nigga, like backup cars and shit, man. My uncle, man, he just passed away out there a couple years. He was a cop out there and shit, man. Them motherfuckers got snowmobiles and shit out there. They could just go hit and okay, man, the car, they got all that, but shit. Cobo just got renovated not too long ago, and I was at Joe Louis for when Andre Darrell for Arthur Abraham. That motherfucker was pretty packed. And Joe Louis is old ass venue. It's old as a motherfucker too, man. But it was packed. It took me an hour to get out of there after what happened.
Damn, and my point being, CJ, man, it's like it was all them fights I mentioned, Philadelphia, Blue Horizon, and Madison Square Garden, man, those intimate places was packed, man. But they was true fight fans that felt for them. It was a largely black fan base,
right?
And black people are very aggressive consumers, man. I mean, we got a spending budget of $1.3 trillion, man. But they trying to monopolize boxing and keep it away from us. They don't want to see us, thrive in any type of situation or boxing in general.
You know why that is? Because see, no matter how you cut it or slice it, black men are just athletic. We do things that other nationalities just can't do. You know, it's just naturally to us. You know, we're great at basketball, all kind of sports. You know, golf. I mean, golf wasn't a black man sport. You know, but now look at Tiger Woods. You know, look at tennis. You know,
Look at hockey.
Yeah. Well, hockey. Well, you have maybe one in hockey, Pele in soccer. I mean, every sport is always a black man that's good, that thrives. But they always try to hold us back. You know. Now boxing is about the money now. You know, forget about the legacy. You know, they can care less about legacy. But back in the days, Muhammad Ali, Ernie Shave, Joe Frazier, all them, they cared about what they felt about the other fighter. They cared about who was the best, you know.
Man,
fight the best.
It's just that boxing and music. It's funny, man. It's just a different generation, man. You know, me coming up in the 80s and 90s is just a different feel, man. It is what it is. You know, sadly to say, you know, I feel out of place sometimes, man. You know, I'm 52, but my mindset is still like 30, 35, you know, and it's like, you know, it's not the age, it's just that, you know, this generation is built different. The way they dress and the music and it goes over to boxing, you know, how, you know, you look at the Charlo, the crazy clothes and the attitude and all that, man. And, you know, like CJ said, you know, you could talk to Mexican fighters all day. You can't talk to like certain black fighters, you know. Coming up in Lou Duva's restaurant, you know, I used to talk to Bobby Ches and Johnny Bumpus and Frankie Warren. They was very popular fighters back then, but you know, you can't run up on Charlo, man. I'm gonna start hooking off, so you can't do that to them. If you catch them on a bad day, you can forget it.
Yeah, then you gotta explain to fight fans what boxing really is. They build it up, marinate. Like, well, we marinating, bro. I was trying to explain to somebody yesterday. I say, shit, Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather had put in so much work in. Like, they were solidified as fighters. It didn't matter whoever won the loss was going to the Hall of Fame. Even if it happened in 2009. Pacquiao fought Morales like 3 times. He fought Barrera. He fought David Diaz. He fought Marquez a handful of times. I mean, if you go to Marquez, he fought Casitas, Baby Boy, went over to Chris John country and lost the close decision. Mayweather, Fernando Hernandez, Shaba Mitchell, I mean, Corley, Turo Gotti, Castillo. I mean, he fought everybody, man. But you know, you look at Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, you be like, man, Gamboa, Postal, and Errol and Kell Brook. I mean, what else can you really say to compare to the names I said? You can't.
But see, the difference is today and back then, like when Mickey Ward and Arturo Gatti went through war, they became best of friends. I mean, they was like blood brothers after that, and they was in wars, blood wars. You know, today. They might talk to each other, but they not best friends like when Mickey Ward cried when Arturo Gatti died. You know,
all they care about their money.
That's right.
All they care about their money, man. They getting a little bit of money, man. A little bit of money. They getting a little bit of money. A little bit of money. This ain't even no real money, man. You see, Tyson had $500 million, and he went broke. This ain't enough money to secure your family. $3-5 million here. A lot of people in the chat, oh, I live off of $3-5 million. Please, because you got taxes, property taxes. You got to upkeep the mansion. You got to upkeep the caddy. You got to upkeep the old school you got. You got baby mamas, sack chasers. You got habits. You want to shoot dice. You like Gucci. Like, man, that money be gone like
grass, everything. Yep.
You know, you got to upkeep a pool. All that money be gone like that. Motherfuckers don't understand. You ain't gonna be staying in the hood no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna be wanting to travel, and before you know it, that little 40 million, 50 million you accumulated through your career, you look up and you say, I got 100,000 left. Your accountant penny pinched a few couple 100,000 off the top. You know, child support just snatched that last little 100,000 out real quick for little JJ last day in high school. Man, all that money be gone like that, man.
Yeah. I don't know about Tony Harris, but I knew Isaiah Thomas, all them was living out in Southfield, Michigan, you know, right outside of Detroit, you know.
Yeah, that's the black suburbs right there. I damn near can jog to that motherfucker from my house.
Yeah, that must have been like the high class type suburbs, you know.
No, that was like it was like the black suburbs. It was like It's still expensive to live out there because it's close to the city, but it feels far from the city. If that make any type of sense,
right? I do. I've been there. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
it's close to the city, but it seems far from the city. You know when you go to the suburbs, at least up in Michigan, they ain't got no street light. You made it, nigga. You know, there ain't no street lights in the hood. Nigga. You made it, bro, for real. Man, I remember me and my brother. My brother, he always stayed in fucking nice neighborhoods and shit. We in Royal Oak, and we was fucking around being idiots and shit. We didn't threw a rock and break somebody's window. So when you go to the suburbs in Royal Oak, I'm gonna say about 10 regular blocks is one block in the suburb. So we didn't ducked off and ran. We thought we ran halfway up the block. We thought we in the clear and shit. Man, white boy pulled up on us with his lights off and he flashed his light. Who the fuck threw a rock at my house, nigga? We took off 3 different ways, bro. This before cell phones was hot too. So we all had to rendezvous, you know. And his boy was trying to walk straight to the crib. I said, that white man gonna follow you to the crib, bro. Go the back way. Little niggas was idiots back then. But yeah, man, Royal Oak, Clawson. My brother stayed in Warren. Warren just hired their first black cop like last year.
Right, that was my friend stayed at the hotel out there in Warren. Yeah,
they hired their first black cop like a year ago. I hate going to Warren, bro. I worked out there for a minute, man.
Wow,
dirty game, man. But yeah, but I'm telling y'all, man, about all that shit, man. Detroit, it get a bad fucking. They show you all the bad areas, and yeah, it been ran through, but shit, they got a lot of beautiful areas, man. Ton of beautiful areas, bro.
That's in any state they do that. They always show you the bad and all. And then when you actually live there, there's good areas. Like in the Bronx, like in New York, you think there's a lot of bad areas, but if you go into urban areas, it's like very beautiful, definitely.
Yeah, make it seem like it's all bad and shit. You got grown men that's scared to go to Detroit. I swear to God, bro. You live in Detroit.
Oh yeah, 7 Mile. You on 7 Mile?
Like, how you going downtown? Like, man, that ain't even that bad. I mean, grown men, bro. Grown men.
Oh, the east side was really rough.
That's why the black people established that. Black Bottom and all that.
Right.
Detroit was white on the west. I live on the west, and it was black on the east, and that's where all the underworld took place. And then eventually we moved west, and all the white people moved out to the suburbs. So
did they hear the best friend gangs? They hear about all that, and
oh yeah, man. Maserati Rig, Demetrius Holloway, he got his head blew off at City Slickers. Everybody remember that. Everybody know about that.
Yeah.
Hey, CJ, how about Rockin' Reg and his brother?
Oh man.
Oh yeah, man. They was, man. Talking about the Chamber Brothers and all them, man. Like then you go all the way back to Fat Cat and them dudes, man. I'm watching. I didn't even know Fat Cat them existed back in the the 60s, 70s, man. He got a nice little story on YouTube, man. I think Al Prophets got it, man.
Who did?
I think his name Fat Cats. I can't remember. I think his name Al Prophet got it on YouTube. He got all the Detroit underworld and
I watch Al Prophet a lot. Yeah.
Whatever that fight they had with Frank Lucas wore that mink. He wore
Frazier.
He had a nicer mink at that fight or whatever it was. He had a nice mink too. He had like the second nicest mink, and then he had ran out of his drug connect. And then they had he met some people out there at the fight like Frank Lucas did, and they connected up and shit. It was a nice little story. I think he was pushing heroin because cocaine wasn't popular in the 60s, 70s, whatever it was.
He was getting heroin from Vietnam,
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that New Jack City was based off of Detroit. It was based off the Chamber Brothers.
Yeah, the Chamber Brothers was rough, man.
Yeah, they were some crazy motherfuckers. A lot of them dudes got out and came home, man. That shit's so crazy about it. A lot of them dudes and got out, hitmans and shit, and got out and live a regular life amongst regular people. I say you piss off the wrong person in Detroit, you get your head blew off.
Man, you see Craft on hand, man.
That's why I get ready to say KQ. Going Boone Craft, man. I read that story about him. I said, God, dog, man, that dude didn't care.
No, he didn't.
He had he was a hitman, man. He was supposed to kill White Boy Rick in prison, but something happened where the people that wanted him to kill White Boy Rick, he found out they killed his brother or his family member, and he spared White Boy Rick in prison. He didn't care, bro. He was a freelance hitman. Whoever had the bread, he was rolling until they found out they set up his family member.
Right. Yeah. That hospital they killed Maserati Rick in. They went in the hospital and killed him.
Was that Sinai Grace they killed him? I think that might have been Sinai Grace. They might have killed him.
Yeah, it was Sinai Grace, but they renamed it Sinai Grace. But it used to be something.
It would be something else. Yeah, my cousin he died up in that joint, bro.
Yeah.
He died up in that same house. I live right there. I can shit.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I live like 5-10 minutes away from Sinai. I don't ever go there though.
I don't know where you know what Littlefield is.
Yeah, I used to live right off Sorrento in Finkel. I'll just stay on the west side though.
Oh,
right there on 6 Mile and Schaefer. It's over there. Yeah, my daughter just had a volleyball game there over there in Renaissance. She couldn't play. She in trouble, but yeah, they had a volleyball games in Renaissance over there in that area.
Yeah, my cousin went to Renaissance school. Yeah,
they got a nice little bar over there off 6 Mile, man. They got some good ass food. I can't remember the name of it. It be cranky. It's a nice little area over there, man.
Okay.
If you go back up towards Puritan and Finkel, man, you get your head cracked over there. They rob and sell dope and all types of shit. But if you go up towards 6 Mile, it's a nice little area. Sinai Grace, yeah, that shit. Man, my family members hate going to that motherfucker. I'd rather die than go in that bitch. I just keep it real. I drive myself all the way to the suburbs, man, to go to the hospital.
Man, with cancer. Yeah, my cousin died.
Yeah, they come in there. He came in there and he took his stuff. The dude that they got into a shootout with, Maserati Rick, he was in the same. They kept him in the same hospital, and he got up and put his stuff on and went in there and killed his ass and walked out or something like that. Same thing they did to Demetrius Holloway. He tried to fake his death.
Right.
He tried to come back to the crib. He was at City Slickers, blew his head off.
Right. He went to the shop and they just came in. They didn't even catch the guy, did they?
No, probably they come from out of town and get you. They do. They good for that. They hire somebody from out of town and they get you. I'm telling you, they hire you from out of town. You don't know who they is. You know what I'm saying? Somebody almost hit me with a out of state plate the other day. Wow. I was walking through the grocery store parking lot. I'm saying, I wish he would have hit me. I'd have sued the shit out of his ass. Car smelling straight weed. I'd have broke him off something after I'd have sued his car, the rental place. For real.
Yeah.
King Holmes, that shit down. That's not like East Side. I don't fuck with the East Side. That's over there by Martin Luther King High School.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that shit. I go down there for the fireworks and shit. That's like the projects. You know what I'm saying? I don't spend no time.
Yeah, Rocky Reds is still in locked up, man. He only one left.
Hey, CJ, hey, maybe you'll know better than me. You know, didn't Kwame Kilpatrick was throwing strip parties at the mayor's mansion?
Yeah, motherfucker. That neighborhood nice as fuck. Hell yeah, man. I had a girl I was messing with. She stayed right over before you get over there to that area. They got all big houses, like it's big houses. Like he throw these at the Mongolian mansion. These street parties. Then a stripper got killed. I was pretty young. Because the guy he was running against, Freeman Hendricks, my mom was his daughter teacher back in the day in the 90s. He
was a young hip hop man, you know.
Yeah, bruh. His daughter, because his daughter fine as a motherfucker, man. Bad. We used to work out in the same gym. Bad, bruh. But yeah, he they ain't like him because he was a stiff. You know what I'm saying? But he was a good dude though, because my mom used to be his daughter teacher and shit. And he would throw these strip parties in Mongolian Mansion, and somehow a stripper ended up getting killed, and they covered it up. Man, he was just wilding out. He had the diamond earring in his ear. They said he had the potential to be the president one day, man, but he was just too hood. He went to FAMU and all that, bro.
Wow.
Kwame Kilpatrick, man, a lot of potential, man. He just, abused his power, man. You know, you throwing strip parties and you got a wife and shit, man. Real talk, man. If you a brother, man, you can't be doing that shit. Now, what Rick Snyder did was worse. You know what I'm saying? Right. But they ain't gonna talk about that. He poisoned the whole city. That whole pipe shit had been going on for years, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. It's just, Kilpatrick, man. He just, it's been politicians that did worse. He basically was just holding his nuts and putting his middle finger up to the establishment. He begged for that shit.
So you know what? He had all the prominent black men behind him.
Yep, all of them.
Yeah, they paid.
I'm gonna tell you that when he went to jail, man, the streets dried up, bro. If you catch my drift, the streets dried up, man. There wasn't no weed in the hood for a minute, bro.
Wow.
All the drug dealers in my neighborhood, man, they was dry. When he went to jail, the streets dried up. Damn. For real.
Wow.
For real, because these dudes would be selling on my block 2 houses down, and he was cool, and they would shovel my snow because I lived on a corner house, so they had shovel the corner side of the house, and I ain't had to worry about shoveling. I had a whole house to shovel, and they would be doing their thing, you know, but they'd make sure they shovel your house. These niggas today, they ain't got no respect, man. Ain't no code amongst drug dealers no more, bro.
Oh no, sir.
No code amongst drug dealers, man. No, they would shovel the snow and they wouldn't do certain things and shit. But the funny thing about the dudes in my neighborhood, though, they didn't know how to cook crack. I swear to God, they would have to beg my friend Daddy to teach them how to cook crack. They would offer him $20,000. He wouldn't show them how to cook crack. He told his son not to show him how to do it. You know, he would, you know, his name. I ain't gonna say his name, but he wouldn't show him. Eventually, they would probably have to find out how to do it though. But he would cook it and charge them on top of that. That shit was crazy though, man. But now, ain't no code amongst thieves no more, bro. For real.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no code amongst these dudes no more, man. For real. These young dudes get out here and spend, they don't got no bail money, no nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your baby mama run off with everything and shit. My cousin, he ended up getting killed. He went to Sinai Grace, and his baby mama, man, cleaned the house out before his mama even got over there. Took all the money.
Crazy.
All she had was the cars and shit. All she had was the cars. She didn't even know what to do with the cars.
Damn.
Man, I remember, and KQ can vouch for this, and this probably was in multiple cities and states. I remember on Sundays, you know, your arch enemy, y'all act like y'all ain't know each other because Sundays was all hands off.
That's right.
You know, seriously, Sundays was like everybody mind their own business. Monday morning, we'll be back shooting again. But seriously, Sundays, all day Sundays, it was a code of, you know, honor and code of conduct, whatever, man. Sundays was off limits.
Yep, Larry Hood, all the disciples, that's an off limit day.
Hey, remember on the wire when they got to shooting at Omar on Sunday? He was like, "These niggas broke the Sunday truce," and then they got back to
crown off.
The Avon was like, "Y'all did what? It's a Sunday truce. Now he really gonna be on our head." He said, "This is Narco Chopper on TV." So he said, "You broke the Sunday truce." See, that was the problem about Stringer Bell and Avon. Stringer Bell was book smart. He didn't know the streets though. He was around here breaking street codes, and Avon was trying to tell him like, "You can't do that, bro." And eventually he shot at brother who tried to get brother Monzon killed, and him and Omar take each other out, and then they end up teaming up killing Stringer.
Yeah, that's a classic, man. Why, man? I watch that all the time. My wife bought me the series, but he didn't know what was going on because Clay Davis was bleeding Stringer, and Barksdale was telling him you was getting taken to school, and he didn't want to believe it. Then he wanted a senator hit.
Right, and Avon said, "No, Slim can't do that. He can't do that." So Stringer Bell had his little nephew killed in the joint, you know, because
Stringer was a dirty nigga. He was dirty, man.
They were bleeding him for money too. Coming out at we still developing it, man. You know, I'm gonna need a couple more. Woo, 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 woo. He was just dumb, bro. For a motherfucker that was taking college courses, he straight was getting taken to school.
Yeah. And Marlo was the devil, man, because I remember he took those two lollipops, and the security guard said, listen, I ain't walking up on you. I respect you as a man. And Marlo got in his face and said, you think you wanted to be one way. Well, it's the other way.
Right, but it's the other way. That Marlo was ruthless.
Oh, was he?
They started going into them vacants and find them bodies, man. He still ended up going off scot-free and changing his life and just went straight.
Yeah,
that was the crazy thing about it.
Yeah. You know why? Because they had a crooked case. They did that phony wiretap.
Yep, and that motherfucker got a second chance, but his killers was clapping back, but they taught Michael pretty good because Michael ended up clapping old girl. I gotta pee.
He did. Cause he wasn't stupid either.
He wasn't stupid, bro. But his friend ended up being the feed. That shit was a deep show, bro. And that was based on a real story. Show. That was based on a real story, bro. The real Avon just died like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Ain't that something? I remember Omar broke in that card game. That's what got Prop Joe killed. And Omar and Marlo was like, "That's my money." And Omar said, "Money don't have no owners, only spenders." And then he said, "I bet you these 245 beats a full house."
Yeah, motherfucker, man. And then Prop Joe, I think he set that shit up, didn't he? Or he told him what a card game was gonna be.
Yeah.
Yup, and he didn't. Yup, and Method Man told his own uncle, got him killed.
Yeah.
What's his name? Cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And that shit, man. Yeah. My favorite part, one of my favorite parts when Bodie went out like a G, bro. Bodie was like, man, this is my block. And his homeboy tried to tell him and just walked off. And then they came around the corner. He came out the door, little thing, and smoked his ass. Bodie went out like a G, though. I was mad
from my way. He from my hood. Michael Williams. I mean, he from my hood, Bodie, man. Cool guy, too.
Yeah.
I was mad.
He's from North.
But old boy, his nephew was trying to tell him, like, man, y'all just pawns, man, in this game, man. Y'all just pawns, man. And he was trying to school the young niggas about that shit. And they end up killing him in jail and shit.
Yeah.
Omar got smoked by little nigga, though. Little nigga smoked Omar ass.
Yeah, that little nigga, he froze when he shot him. Man. He shot right in the head.
He went to jail.
I didn't think he had it in him, but that little nigga gonna be a killer when he grow up.
The only time Omar put his guards down, he got killed.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that should show you something, man. He shouldn't even have came back. He came back because they killed the old man, didn't they? The blind nigga.
Right. That's why.
Butchie.
Yeah, they ended up killing him, and that's how they got him to come back. But they had what up, Michael Johnson? They had that motherfucker trapped in the hotel. Remember? They had him trapped in the hotel and shit. That nigga jumped out the window. He said, "Where that motherfucker go?"
Right.
Oh man, he was like Spider-Man.
Where that motherfucker go?
That motherfucker jumped all the way down and broke his leg.
Oh, I was like, bruh, like this nigga. Hey, Dr. Blick, you ain't never watched that shit? That's that motherfucker.
Omar reminds me of Wayne Perry from.
Wayne Perry. God, dog.
That motherfucker was, man. What's so funny about that whole situation with Wayne Perry and them? What's so funny is Alpo had actually met Rayful Edmonds before he went down.
Right.
You know, he kind of, they kind of had met in the club. He said, yeah, I would go down to DC and I had actually met Rayful Edmonds. Right. And after Rayful Edmonds' reign went down, that's when Alpo had took over down there with Wayne Perry and them. Wayne Perry was killing security guards, all types of shit. He was a killer since school.
Yeah. Yeah. Wayne Perry didn't care. And he was a true G, man. He went to jail. He pleaded guilty. He said, yeah, I killed this one. And Alpo took a plea deal. He out now, Alpo.
Yeah.
Man, he calling in a show. Calvin out too. The one that he didn't die. The one that actually shot him in the he around here talking about he need 50 Cent to do a better version of Paid in Full. I'm like, what? He called on the radio. Yo, man. I say, man, fuck up out of here, man. But the whole thing, man, in Alpo, man, Rayful Edmonds about to get out.
What?
It's an article, man. He kept working with the feds. He got his mama free, and he kept working with him and shit. But they took his work and ran off with it behind the walls.
Right.
He got to start snitching and shit. But they said he was a little fruity too.
What?
They said that about him. He was a little fruity and shit. But Alpo, that motherfucker Wayne Perry, they had like a little, maybe wrote from Paid in Full. He had wrote a little a letter. I don't know how they got it, but he said he knew. A girl was saying like he knew when he had got locked up and they held him for like a traffic stop. He said, I knew Alpo had snitched on me. He said, I knew he had snitched on me.
Yep, because they got him on a humble, and they held him for like a long time. So he said,
I knew when I can get out, when I wasn't no bail, no bond, I knew he had told him. He went in there and sung it all. He sung it all, bro. This nigga was telling I murdered that guy. He got out, but he had murdered so many people, bro.
14 he pleaded guilty to. And they say, if we find out you involved in any more murders, the deal is off. So he told everything.
He kept little Gary. He lied about Rich Porter. He lied about him, bro. He straight lied about Rich Porter, bro.
I mean, he admitted at the end, but he told Pat, Eric, no, they got a picture Payne on Game Over. And Pat,
he lied about that shit, bro. I can just tell the whole story he told about that. He lied. He wasn't lying about no prices and no bread. He just killed them for the drugs, bro.
That's all it was,
that, bro. And then you had the preacher crew that had extorted Rich Porter. They had actually took Bobby Brown.
Oh yeah,
they had Brown when he came down there with the briefcase of money.
Yep.
I'm saying
he was gonna kill Bobby Brown. They had him all tied.
Whitney came down with 400K cold.
Yeah, and he didn't even owe that much.
That motherfucker, man, they chalked the game like, hey, you gonna have to pay an upcharge. Whitney like, shit, I got it. Let me come down there and get Bobby ass. But they was cold blooded. They was going around extorting everybody though. In Harlem,
restaurant, man.
Yeah, they wouldn't. A lot of them motherfuckers wouldn't go to the Bronx and Brooklyn though. A lot of them dudes wouldn't go to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they wouldn't go to the Bronx. They stay right in Harlem, and then they stay on that little area. Or Queens, but they didn't take that shit up to Brooklyn and Bronx. They make that very, very clear. Every story you hear, no, them Bronx and Brooklyn niggas was not to be played with, bro.
Oh, I can tell you about Brooklyn. I can tell you back in the day they had Albee Square Mall. That's where a lot of people got robbed. You had the lowlifes and the Decepticons, and you had a little dude named the original 50 Cent. He was robbing every rapper. He was robbing all of them.
Hey, didn't one of the twins pop him or something? A twin popped him at the mall.
No, 50 Cent, he died in jail. Didn't he?
No. They shot him at the mall though.
I don't know who shot him, but I forgot who shot him. But you know, Brooklyn used to be bad. It's gentrified now, but like Nordstrom Avenue, and we used to call it NA Rocks, and you had Shower Posse, man, that was just took over Brooklyn. They tried in Dallas, but them Dallas niggas ran them out of there.
Right, Haitian, what's it called? Used to be
Haitian Jack.
Yeah, Haitian Jack. Yeah, the one used to be with Tupac.
Yeah, because the motherfucker 50 Cent, he was at that mall and somebody just shot. He tried to run up on the nigga, whatever. He thought it was somebody else. He had a twin, and they shot him. And I think he recovered. He went to the army. They kicked him out the army and shit. I think it was a story why they kicked him out the army because they found out he had a pass. He came back and shit, and then somebody, one of his friends, they was gonna kill his family, or they hired him to kill 50 Cent because they don't even know where he was the only one that knew where he stayed at, and he killed him in the projects, man, the project building and shit like that.
Damn.
Yeah, that was he had a little dope story though. He was a little nigga that was just sticking up everybody. Said that nigga be standing at the end of the party, and Eric B was like, man, we know it's you, bro. Come on, man, don't be on that robbing shit today, man. He said, we know. Man, ain't nobody stupid. You sitting on the corner with a ski mask on, man. He said, we know it's you.
Man, New York is a very different place, man. Everything is just gone. When they killed that cop, it changed everything, man.
Happy Mason and them?
Yep. When they killed that Irish rookie cop, that was it. Game over.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, even worse than the mob and shit. Because the mob is when they Giuliani didn't want that shit to turn into that mob shit. But when they killed that cop and they lied and said he put the hit on the cop or whatever, and they set homeboy up, it was a rap, bro. I read about that one. I can't remember his name, little dark nigga. What was his name?
I'm trying to think. Was he from Queens?
That nigga was, man. I think he was there in the Queensboro Project building. He was hiding up in that motherfucker. Dark nigga, man. He be on Info Minds all the time, man. Or his story on there all the time.
He
always on that motherfucker, man.
I think I know. I can't get the name.
Right. I'm trying.
Not Prince Miller.
Oh man, what was his name?
His story be good as hell too. They got the special music for that nigga on there and everything.
Didn't he go to jail and they were beating him up in jail and stuff?
Let me see if his story on him. Yeah, that motherfucker story stayed on there, bro. His shit stayed on there. He got a good little motherfucker story too, man. They got the Bumpy Johnson joint on there too. Bumpy Johnson, that motherfucker stayed in and out of jail, bro.
Yeah.
Brian Glaze Gibbs, that's his name.
Okay.
Yup, yeah.
Brian Glaze Gibbs. His shit was featured right on there too. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny. It's funny, CJ, because standing next to them dudes, man, they was like small and frail and stuff like that. And when you see them and then you hear their stories, it don't add up because we used to be at Woolly Burgers, was on 145th Street. If you look at the movie Paid in Full, when they out there, you know, in cars driving down the street, that was based on Woolly Burgers on 145th Street. And then we used to go to the Armory on 149th Street, you know, all the players and then, you know, Spoonie G's, the early rappers used to be, man. You see them, man, you would be like, this is who? Look at him. He look like you could push him over with a finger.
Now, Kurt, you from New York?
Yeah, I lived in New York. I'm from North.
You ever been to the rooftop?
Yeah, rooftop, Latin Quarters,
Okay.
Red Parrot, the tunnel. Yep.
That was they did a lot of that. Where everybody went to go. All the dope dealers hung out at, the rooftop.
Yep. Whatchamacallit used to play there. DJ Red Alert. He's a legend in New York.
Right.
Yeah, definitely is. Definitely is.
I'm telling you, man, New York, man, I was addicted to it, man. I had to do New York, but it's a very different place now. In the 80s and 90s, clothes, you can go to a clothing store like 11 o'clock at night. It was crazy.
Man.
New York never sleeps.
Like Dapper Don, huh?
You ain't lying, man. I be standing in that joint, get the fuck out the way. You be like, damn, it's 5 a.m, bro.
Club's still open, man. Still open. Bentleys and Shadows, Club Nell, Sugar Hills in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn totally different now, bro. It's totally different, bro.
Yup.
And it's totally different. These motherfuckers be out there wearing floral jumpsuits and shit, and dude,
poom shorts and flip flops.
You ain't lying, rompers and shit, bro. I say, man, what is this, Brooklyn? I look around this Brooklyn.
Even the projects is different, like Eden Wall and Red Hook and Fort Greene and Marcy projects. Man, you couldn't walk around there if they didn't know you. Now you got middle-aged white woman that can jog, which is good. Nobody wants to get killed. I ain't sticking up to the hood because that's a ill situation to grow up in. But I'm glad I did because I got education in life. But it's good gentrification in one sense, but it's bad the people who were born and raised there because they can't afford that rent and on brownstones, man, so they had to move out.
Right. I have a question. What time you grew up in New York or would live in New York?
It was on Queensbridge, 40th, and Vernon and Union Hall, and then Lower Manhattan by the World Trade Center.
Okay, so you was growing up in
White and Castle Road and 173rd and Rye by Yankee Stadium.
Okay. That you were not that far from me when it came to the Bronx. I want to know if you was grow up in the time. I think it was like at least the late 70s, early 80s. That if you had a new pair of kicks and you go into Brooklyn, you automatically had to take them off before you get off the stop. Do you remember that?
Yeah, you was getting robbed for sheepskins, Pumas, everything.
Man.
You was getting robbed for everything. Gazelles, that was glasses. You was getting robbed for everything because you had
still got a pair of them motherfuckers. I swear to God, my cousin still got a pair. He still rock them bitches, dog, to this day.
That's crazy.
I swear to God, bro.
Yeah, because you had the lowlifes and the Decepticons. Even the Black Spade, that African Bambaataa, the gay dude, and and Soul Sonic for that was Black Spades. Then they morphed into African Bambaataa. The whole movement changed, but they used to be Black Spades and the Savage Nomads, all of them.
I be hearing about Detroit. I be hearing about New York. It was, man, listen, it was gutter, man. I got some dope stories though, like Carlton Hines and his whole story. They fucked that kid up though, man. He had a daddy in his life for real. He probably have been in the league though, but you got a whole bunch of stories around there like that.
Well, let me tell you guys a quick story. Well, you guys heard of Larry Davis, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now his sister lived down the steps from where I live at currently today. In 369 on Webster Avenue. She still lived there to this day. His sister.
That's crazy.
Who, Carlton Hines' sister?
Larry Davis.
Oh, Larry Davis. Yeah. That shit crazy, man. It's different going to New York, though. I had expectations. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's different though, man. But hey, one of the dudes I work with, he said he go back and forth, and he was from the biggest projects in the world in Queens. And he was telling me, like, man, he said, y'all couldn't just walk up in there, dog. Y'all would have to walk with somebody y'all know. He was telling me how crazy this shit was, man. He used to go back and forth from Queens to Detroit and shit, man.
That's for any projects in New York. If you're not known, especially like if you was going to Harlem and you going to Polo Grounds, for example, or Wagner Projects, you better bring somebody. If you was coming to the Bronx, go to Soundview Project or Real Park Towers or Tracy Towers, you have to know somebody. Same thing with Brooklyn.
Hands from Soundview, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, and Pistol Pete Rolak, the leader of the Bloods. He was from Soundview.
Yeah, he killed
projects in the Yeah, you had to be known in them projects, man, because if you was a stranger, you know, they didn't recognize your face, man. They automatically think, you know, you're an enemy. That's just how they thought, you know. And everybody used to go to it was a movie theater, Valley Stream, Valley Stream. It was a mall with a movie theater. There was an infamous shootout back in the 80s. You know, I forgot who was shooting out. It was two different groups, you know, that they were shooting out, man. But man, Queens was like all of that back in the day in the 80s, man. Because you can dress, you know, you fly cars. It wasn't hard to get that stuff. And the Coliseum was a place that if you listen to LL and Tribe Called Quest and all the Mobb Deep, that's where we all got our jewelry from. That was on 165th Street and J Avenue. But a lot of dudes from Jersey was scared in New York, and me and my friends, we embraced it. We couldn't wait to go to New York. So that was the attitude. You know, you be like, yo, man, let's go to the Sugar Hills in Brooklyn. What? You know, you want to go to Brooklyn? Oh no. I couldn't believe it. I embraced it because I used to see New York on TV. So, you know, I'm like, yo, you know, first thing you learn the subway. Tokens was 75 cents at that time before they switched over to the Metro cards.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Alex, hold on 1 second. Alex Santos saying, you know, Cool C, he on death row because he killed a police officer, him and Steady B and the Hilltop Hustlers.
That shit crazy, man. I be going to New York, man. It's crazy to get around, but I figured out the subway system though.
Like I said, once you know the subway system, you know all the system in every other state. It's easy.
Only bad thing about it is them motherfuckers be shutting down. Like every time I come, that motherfucker always down. I'm like, God damn. So I gotta find an alternate route to get where I gotta go to. But it ain't bad though. The food and everything good. Y'all customer service way better than where I'm from. Shit, motherfuckers, man, they don't give a fuck, man. And I got my bag going into Walmart. I'm at Kmart with my girl in time. Oh man, just you want to put my bag behind the counter? No, I go ahead. I'm like, shit, in Detroit, you gotta sit your shit behind the counter wherever you go. Walmart, Myers, Kmart, it don't matter. It's just a habit. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to steal nothing.
I'm gonna say this too. You notice like New York dudes, you know, back in the day, they always try to set up shop in somebody else's town, like Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. You can see, but they never try Newark.
Hell no.
I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. Even Brooklyn dudes don't want to come to Newark because we had a club called Club Sensations, you know, and every time, except Wu-Tang Clan, every time they came, New York dudes did a show, they got robbed. Because I'm going to tell you something, all them projects we mentioned in New York, they wasn't like projects, you know, in Newark, like Hayes Home. That's where Marvin Hagler lived, and Scudder and Stella Wright. You know, them dudes from Newark, man, is something else, boy. Whew.
Yeah, don't forget about Irvington. Don't forget about Irvington.
Irvington rough, too.
Shit. Orange County was bad.
Never tried to set up shop in Newark. Never tried. Never.
MDC motherfuckers was running them up out of there after a while, man. They got that shit. They're kind of like us with Cincinnati and shit, man. Motherfuckers in Detroit used to go to Ohio and set up shop in Cincinnati and Cleveland and all that shit. So they got their shit together, man, for real. All that shit Broner talking about back in the day, man, niggas used to set up shop in Cincinnati, Cleveland, and then them niggas had got their shit together, though, man. That's what you got to make sure. Remember on The Wire, they was going around asking about the morning show? And then, you know, the show was old girl was clapping niggas. She's like, the nigga was like, oh man, hold on. He was just killing niggas on site. That shit crazy, bro. That shit crazy, man. It's real crazy, man. Especially the East Coast, man. The West Coast, they had different type of motherfuckers out there, dog. That gang shit was crazy, man. With Tookie and all them other motherfuckers. That shit was a little bit more crazier, man. Freeway Rick Ross was running through the hood and shit. These motherfuckers say I was making $1 million a day or something like that.
Damn. They were making money back then.
Yeah, man. Ain't no money in this shit today, bro. And all these motherfuckers be lying. They be using these old niggas' names and shit. Freeway Rick Ross really got out. I was like, man, who the fuck is this Rick Ross nigga?
Right.
You know, 50 Cent using somebody else's name. Somebody asked about the Supreme team. Y'all know about them?
Yeah, the Supreme team. Yeah. one that's in jail now for life. That's what Haitian Jack boy, you know.
Haitian Jack was the homeboy that he didn't set up Tupac. They said them niggas did it on their own. So he was what, a drug dealer? So I don't know too much about him.
He was a sticker boy. You know?
Who that?
Haitian Jack.
Yeah, man, he was a two-faced, you know, no good, backstabbing.
Right. Yep.
He was real shady, man. He was real shady. Big told Pop not to be with him, not get away from him real quick. These dudes were shady, man.
Yep. And they deported him back to the islands, you know, when he got out of jail.
Yo, they deported Shine back to Belize.
Yep.
Yep. Ain't that where Big Baby Miller is from?
Yeah.
Are you from Belize?
Yeah. He grew up in Brooklyn, but he was born there.
He better not do shit. They deport niggas back quick. He better not put his hands on an Englishman no more before they press charges. He be back there.
Yeah.
Somebody talking about the Ghetto Quran by 50 Cent. That Get Rich or Die Trying was heavily based on some true shit. He was snitching on that shit, bro. I heard that song a few times. He was snitching like a motherfucker, bro.
Yo, man, I know all about that Supreme Team stuff. I was right in the middle of it. And I'm going to tell you, Supreme, Kenneth McGriff, is like 5'3". You would never get, you could put him in your pocket. You can never guess how much power this dude had. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he was on the they was all on the back of Eric B and Rakim a CD. 50 Cent and the Preem Team and all of them.
You're right.
He has medallions and shit.
You're right.
Yeah, 50 Cent helped put him away. I ain't even, that's what motherfuckers be, they defend 50 Cent to death on the internet. But man, all the stories I heard, man, like, dude, even Sean jumped in and was talking about it.
Mike Tyson bodyguard got killed, man. You know, and I'm gonna tell you something. 50 Cent the rapper, I'm telling you from firsthand experience, this dude is gangster. I'm telling you, because he was taking on a whole organization. You know, and he got shot. Everybody know who shot him. Everything was like E money bags versus H money bags. You know, I can't sit here and explain it, but get this book called Queen's Reign Supreme. Get that book. It's only like $8-9, man. You cannot put that book down. You know, and Mike Tyson was involved because they used to have these lavish parties. And Mike Tyson used to be there. See, back in them days, all the players wore like those big ankle ropes and captain hats.
Right.
You know, like Shane Mosley, one of his quartermen used to wear. They used to dress like that. They wore suits.
You about the dark skinned dude that was the hitman? Kind of was like the bodyguard, the black brother, bald head.
Now this dude was kind of light. I forgot their names, man. You know, but you know, when you're in the middle of that, you don't think about like later on it's going to be in books and on the internet. You just in the middle, and you know, I just wanted to party, but you get tied up with these dudes, and you just don't know. You don't know who they are until somebody tells you,
right?
And stuff like that. I've seen a lot of stuff, man. But I always, you know, when I start messing with this girl, her brother was a member. And I'll start being around all of them, man. I didn't know. You know, I just wanted to have fun. So we used to be at this club in Queen called Zamora's, but McGriff never said much. You know, he used to just stand there and not say nothing. You would thought this dude was a nobody, but he was the leader of all that. He was only 5'3" with like light green eyes.
Wow.
Now, Pappy Mason, he was the crazy one. And Prince Miller, they was the crazy ones. You know, but 50 Cent, the rapper, you know, he was like a street dude, man, because he used to take on all of them, man. And, you know, they got scared of him after a while. Seriously.
Yeah, they said after he got shot with that Ghetto Quran, they said he was snitching on that song.
Yeah.
You know, and then he would go around with the police, you know, and then the whole Irv Gotti thing. Yeah, man. At the end of the day, man, a lot of motherfuckers be snitching, man. Everybody these niggas be looking up to be snitching.
That's what I tell everybody, be snitching. Ain't no loyalty.
Everybody snitching. Ain't no loyalty, man. Somebody put 40 years and you 30 years old or 20 years old. Man, please. Yeah, I'm going to take one thing. Only time niggas taking shit for the team is this for your blood. It's for your brother. You know, or you know you're going to get killed as soon as you walk out. You know what I'm saying? Witness protection only could hide you for so long.
Right.
And sorry, Harlem niggas, but y'all stay snitching.
Rayzone said that shit last time, bro. Was that you that said? Somebody told me that song. It's my nigga from Brooklyn. My nigga Mel said that shit last time. He said, man, we don't claim snitch 9, but them Harlem niggas always snitching, dog. I'm like, man. He said, them Harlem niggas always snitching, man. But shit, man, it's different for the nigga tell you, man, they told Snitch 9 47 years. He'd rather take his chance getting shot. But if you see all these other dudes that came home and snitching, they walking around good ain't getting shot. I mean, shit. I guess you want to play your card, but it's dudes that from 80s that get out now that they still got to worry for their life. That's how deep that shit go, man. Homeboy that was digging down Griselda Blanco, he's still looking over his shoulder.
Y'all, ain't that something, CJ? And I'm gonna say this before I go. Y'all, he's still looking over his shoulder. I watched that show Hard Body Karate, but I'm gonna tell you who's hated. You know, y'all wouldn't think Prodigy is hated. They can't stand Prodigy in Queens. The member of Mobb Deep, every time they put up a mural, it gets defaced. It's like the 6th time his mural got defaced. They hated him. Ooh. And they still do to this day. Prodigy of Mobb Deep. He's not liked in his own hood.
Wow. He was talking some facts before he died, though, about a lot of shit about the Illuminati and shit and all types of shit, man. He was talking a lot of facts, but yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Yeah, I don't know why, but he was talking some facts about the whole setup and shit, and then he ended up dying and shit. I know he had sickle cell, right? Was that he the one with sickle cell?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he was sickle cell. Tupac said, "I want you motherfuckers have sickle cell. You fuck around with me, fuck around, have a seizure or something." That nigga Pocky.
Kurt, you said CJ, you said the guy that killed Blanco, he's still out.
He didn't kill. She didn't kill her. He was fucking her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go watch that documentary. I can't remember what the name, but they had it on Showtime and shit.
No, I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about.
Black guy. You know what I'm saying? What's so funny? Before I get off, her
roots from LA, right?
Yeah. Her roots ran deep. Because Rayful Edmonds was with her brothers or her sons in the pen, and they was giving him dope to sell through behind the walls, and they was running off with Griselda Blanco work.
Right, Kiki.
So that's when he started snitching. You know, that's how deep it go. How all this shit intertwined. Alpo met Rayful. Rayful was in with Griselda Blanco's sons and brothers or something like that. All that shit is the same line. The United States allow all that shit to come in, bro.
Wow.
All of it.
You know who the only one living? Michelangelo. Her baby. The one she was crazy about. Because they did a story on him, a one-on-one interview on him.
Yep, that shit crazy. She got into it with Pablo Escobar. They was shooting down at the malls in Florida.
Yeah.
Like that shit was deep, dog. All that shit went full circle. But let me get on up out of here, check on the base. I appreciate everybody for jumping on, man.
Okay, no problem. Thanks for having us.
Peace, CJ.
Yep.